Rebound taken away by Lincoln. Throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes after the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! Congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And he'll shoot up Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clark Rays wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game.
And welcome to York Institute. We're set for basketball action tonight as the York Dragons and Lady Dragons host the Stone Memorial Panthers and Lady Panthers in what should be some great games coming up here tonight here on WDEB as we get ready to tip off here in just a few minutes. Welcome to the Progressive pregame show. We'll take a look during this pregame show at some of the history between these two teams. We'll also take a look at some other action around the area tonight. We'll take a look at tomorrow night's action, and we'll have all that coming up right here on the Progressive pregame show right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do is true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive pregame show as we get set for action here tonight. York comes in 2-0. Stone Memorial comes in 4-0, so somebody going to pick up their first loss of the season here tonight at York Institute. So this is going to be a good game in this girls matchup. These two teams since 2007, York is 2-7 since 2007 against Stone Memorial. They last won back in 2010. They've actually lost 3 in a row to Stone Memorial, and they got a big challenge tonight as Stone Memorial comes in with one of the biggest teams in the area and one of the most talented teams in the area as well. So the Lady Dragons got to have a big game here tonight. Of course, York's had the week off, so they've been ready to prepare for this one. Stone Memorial, meanwhile, they are 4-0 on the season. They beat Maryville. They beat Good Pasture. They beat Riverdale, and they beat East Hamilton. And they average scoring 64 points a game, allowing 47, a difference of 17 points, while York has an average of scoring 59 points and allowing 43.5 points, a difference of 15.7. So Stone Memorial a little bit more firepower as far as offensively, but pretty close between the two as the games they've played so far this season. So we're looking forward to what this should be a great ball game here tonight as York takes on Stone Memorial. Now there's some other games coming up around the area tonight. There are also some coming up tomorrow night and then one big one on Saturday. We'll talk about all that when we come back on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do is true. We do for you.
And brought back here, York Institute. We're getting set for this one to get underway here in just a few moments. Some other games coming up tonight. Watertown's at Jackson County tonight. Upperman is at Warren County. Siegel's at Wyatt County. Hardy Memorial is traveling to Bledsoe County, and Smith County is at Macon County tonight in what should be a good game there. As tomorrow night, York is going to be hosting Cookeville. You can hear that right here on WDEB. Also tomorrow night, Clark Range is at Cumberland County. Monterey's at Van Buren County. Macon County is at Clay County. Eagleville's on the road to Gordonsville. Franklin Road travels to Stone to take on these Lady Panthers. Red Bull and Springs is at Smith County. Trousdale County travels to Watertown. It's Sunbright at Oneida. Midway will be at Oakdale, and Wartburg will host Harriman tomorrow night. Now the next action for the Big County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats will be on Saturday as they'll be hosting Whitwell. That one will tip off at 4 o'clock on Saturday. So make note of that, and you can hear that on Twin Lakes Cable, Channel 954. We got a couple of minutes before this one gets underway here. We're going to take another timeout for a word from Progressive Savings Bank. We'll be back to take a look at the projected starters, and we'll also have more right here on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here with the York Lady Dragons getting ready to take on the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers. And the Lady Panthers coming in, they are one of the best teams in the state, folks, in AA. They are a very strong team. Got a great lineup and some very big girls. So it's going to be a tough challenge for the York Lady Dragons here tonight as they take on Stone Memorial. Now, starting for York tonight, you got the junior, Haley Johnson. She had a big game against Clay County in our last outing. Millie Hull, the junior. They'll have Michaela Reagan, a junior. Sage Smith, a sophomore. And Gabby Beatty, the freshman, starting for Coach Michael Green's Lady Dragons, while the Lady Panthers will come out with Maddie Buck, the daughter of Coach Buck. You got Keaton Freitag and Chloe Roark. You'll also have Emma Capps and Tessa Miller. Miller and Freitag are your two big girls inside. That should be the starting point for the Lady Buffalo, or the Lady Dragons, I should say, to stop them here tonight, as they've got a tough task stopping the big girls inside at Stone Memorial with two girls it's in excess of about 6'3", 6'4". So those girls are some good size, and they are a powerhouse inside. Well, let's give you our game time sponsors for tonight's action. They are Clark Range Drug Center, also Fentress County Executive Jimmy Johnson, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall's Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors, First Volunteer Bank, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Fentress Farmers Co-op, Meta-Thrift Pharmacy, Conditioned Heating and Cooling, Twin Lakes, Pizza Hut, Southeast Drywall and Construction, and our pre- and post-game shows, as you heard, brought to you by the good folks at Progressive Savings Bank. And our player of the game, as always, brought to you by Hall's Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. Let's take a time out for a word from some of our game time sponsors, and we'll be ready to get starting lineups and opening ceremonies come up here in just a few moments.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Crisp air, cool breeze, fall leaves, all the things autumn brings. It also brings Carrier's Fall Cool Cash Rebate Promotion. Now until December 15th. Take advantage of discounts on select energy-efficient heating and air conditioning units. With financing options to fit any budget, you'll be ready to jump into fall and tackle any weather that comes your way. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling for your free estimate today.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Thrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office, offering area insurance, is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
Right back here at York, Kansas today. We're getting set for a game get underway here in just a moment. A little bit of a trivia question for you. If you know the two head coaches, of course, Coach Michael Green and Coach Mike Buck, you'll know that they come from the same high school. They graduate from the same high school. That's kind of our title trivia question right now. And I'm going to give you a second. You're going to say, oh, yeah, I remember that. They both graduated from Clark Range High School, both former Buffaloes, as a matter of fact. And to tell you how old I am, I have called games that both of them played in. So that's how old I am, folks. As we get set for this one to get underway here in just a moment, a little bit of trivia there. Both these guys, former Clark Range High School graduates. Both the head coach for the Buffaloes and for the Panthers, the Lady Panthers here in this one, and the Lady Dragons. So we're getting ready for this one to tip off here in just a moment. So we're going to take another quick timeout, and then we'll be back for more here in a moment.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
Back here at York Institute, we're getting set for opening ceremonies coming up here in just a moment. Then we'll have starting lineups, and then we got action. We got girls action, York and Stone in this one, and both teams coming in undefeated. So this is a battle of teams combined, got a 6-0 mark, and somebody's going to have to give tonight. Somebody's going to pick up their first loss of the season as we get set to get underway here in just a moment. As it will be the national anthem sung by members of the York choir. Here in a moment, we can't pick that up, so we will take a break during that, and then we will get back to action and get their starting lineups here in just a moment whenever they're ready. And PA announcer William Bilbrey. And since we can't pick this up, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
On the 12th day of Christmas, Twin Lakes gave to me.
Twin Lakes is celebrating their customers this holiday season with 12 days of giving. There will be over 70 winners with names drawn every day. Visit any of our Twin Lakes offices or online at www.twinlakes.net to register. All entries will be accepted through December 16th. To increase your chances of winning, enter every day, twice a day. Winners will be announced on our Facebook page, so don't forget to follow us. Learn more at www.twinlakes.net.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office, offering area insurance, is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
And the color guard leaves the floor, and now it's time to meet tonight's lineups. Starting lineups, first of all, for the visiting Stone Memorial Lady Panthers. Under the direction of Coach Mike Buck, they will start Maddie Buck, the daughter of Coach Buck. Keaton Freitag, number 22. Number 23, Chloe Roark, will be the third starter. Then you got the two big girls, Tessa Miller, number 25, and Emma Capps, number 33. They are your starting points, folks. You got to shut them down if you're going to shut down the Lady Panthers. Well, now it's time for the lights to go down and the house lights to go up, because it's time for your York Lady Dragons. York coming in here 2-0 on the season. York starting the same lineup they did against Clay County last week under the direction of Coach Michael Green. York does have Blevins back. Isabella back. Got those fingers taped, but she's back on the floor tonight, so that will be a bonus for the Lady Dragons. As York going to be starting juniors and one sophomore and a freshman. It will be first. Number 32, the freshman, Gabby Beatty. She's got to have a big night tonight and has got to get rebounds tonight. She's got to box out. You got number 5, Sage Smith. Sage had a great game against the Lady Lady Bulldogs of Salina. Millie Hull, another inside player for York's got to have a huge game tonight and keep the big girls off the boards. You got the Rock, Michaela Reagan. And your final starter of the comment, Haley Johnson. As we are ready for basketball action, York and Stone Memorial should be a good one. It's 2-0 versus 4-0. Something got to give, folks. Somebody's going to pick up their first loss of the season tonight, as it's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. Girls basketball action. Tessa Miller going to jump it up against Michaela Reagan, and this one a little bit of a mismatch in size, as York pretty much going to give up the opening tap, as Miller going to get it back to Buck, and Buck with the basketball. Maddie Buck working it out, gives it over to the left side to Freitag. Freitag with the ball back out front, now to Miller. Miller leaves it for Buck. Buck over to number 20. They'll go down inside to Miller. Miller going to take up strong, and Miller's going to score. Miller took it strong to the rack, picks up the first two of the night. Daughter of Matt Miller. Back the other way comes Johnson, and Johnson's going to be fouled by Buck. So Maddie Buck going to pick up the first foul of the night. And York will bring it in over on the far side. York with the basketball, trailing 2-0 early. 7:34 left to go in the first quarter. Half a minute in, I should say. And York will work it in the corner to Beatty. Beatty, they're trying to drive. Takes it in, goes up, and scores. Good job by the freshman, Gabby Beatty. Took it in the land of the Giants and drops it home, and we've got a 2-2 ball game. Back the other way, Miller with the ball. Sends it over inside this time to Capps. Capps off to Miller. Miller drives down, sends it in the corner now to Capps. Capps going to fire, and Capps going to drain the three. The big girl from downtown. Emma Capps for a 3-ball, and it's a 5-2 ball game. With the basketball, Johnson. Haley going to get it in the front court. Haley with the basketball. Comes around the pick, looking to make a move to the left side. Drives down and tried to get it out, throws it away. Picked off by Miller. Gets it out to Buck. Buck on the run. Buck going to drive it all the way baseline, kick it back out now to Roark. Now inside to Capps. Back over to Buck. Buck will drive. Buck will put it up. Buck will score. Maddie Buck with two, and it's now a 7-2 lead for the visiting Lady Panthers of Stone Memorial. Stone in that man-to-man. Now Johnson going to drive by her, put it up. No good. Rebound fall for Miller comes out with it. Gives it over to Buck. Matty Buck on the run. Buck with the basketball. Buck in the front court, stops, gets back out to Miller. Now off to Roark. Guys go inside, knocked away, but it's still on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball as Roark had it caught between her knees, and two Lady Dragons had it tied up. So that's the most unusual tie-up you'll see in a long time, folks. But the jump ball goes back to York on the alternating possession, and here come the Lady Dragons. York with the basketball, walking it across the timeline will be Johnson. Haley with it. Gives it over to Sage. Sage Smith, now back to Johnson. Johnson looks three, won't take it. Now Johnson gets free. She'll fire the three ball. Good. Johnson drained the three. As you can say, she broke the ankles of Roark on that one, as she got Roark to pretty much fall down. Now firing back the other way, short. And it's going to be picked up by Beatty. And we got a jump ball, and it goes to Stone Memorial. Good hustle by Beatty and Buck on that one. Caps put up the three ball. It was just a little. It's a 7-5 Lady Panther lead. Ball comes inside to Miller. Miller's going to be fouled, and I believe that one's going to go against Reagan. Yep, Michaela going to pick up her first of the ball game. Reagan picks up one, and 5:39 left to go here in the first quarter. At the line is Miller. Miller's first one good. Tessa Miller knocks down the first one. We'll have another. Second one, bottom. Hits both ends, so it's a 9-5 Stone Memorial lead. Walking it into front court will be Smith. Sage with the basketball. Sage around the back, looks over for Reagan, can't get it to her. Now we'll bring it over to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball, guarded by Buck. Johnson looking to make a move. Johnson drives down, spins in the lane, takes it in, double team, takes it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound is by Hull, but it's going to be knocked out by Buck. Good board work that time by Millie. As York will trigger it. York looking to bring it in. Johnson will work it in. Johnson gives it over to Reagan. Reagan with a basketball. Reagan now off to Johnson. Johnson for a downtown three ball short. Rebound taken away by Buck. Buck's got a 2-on-3, and Buck's going to take it coast to coast. Rejected by Johnson. Oh, Haley got up to swat that one into the cheap seats. And it will be Stone to work it in. Stone's going to get it in this time to Caps. Caps for a three. Good. Caps got a beautiful stroke, folks. She drops that one home, and it's a 12-5 lead now for Stone Memorial. Getting ready to come into ball game number 14 for the Lady Panthers. That's going to be Atkinson. Reagan with the basketball. Now gives it off to Smith. Sage Smith with the ball. Looking for some help now. Works it back over. Sage will send it off to Beatty. Gabby way out front. Gabby looking to make moves. She'll take it hard, and as it loses it. They say she didn't have knocked away. She lost it herself, and it's out of bounds back to Stone Memorial. Maddie Buck will come out now as back into the game will come Atkinson. Atkinson in for the first time. Atkinson comes in, and now with the basketball is a Freitag. They'll give it over to Atkinson. Atkinson off now to Caps. Caps drives in, gives it back at Atkinson in the corner. Back up front now to Freitag. Freitag over to Caps. Now down inside to Miller. Miller going to put it up. No good. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken away. Good board work by York. Sage comes out with it, and here come the Lady Dragons. In the front court, they'll give it over to Beatty. Get Beatty with the basketball. Beatty looking to make a move. Beatty's going to drive, put it up, and she's going to be fouled by Caps. Caps went for the block, didn't get it, picks up the foul instead. It just hard play there by the freshman. Gabby Beatty taking it to the rack, just couldn't get it to drop. But we'll go to the line for a pair of them. Gabby. First one rims out, no good. York needs to knock down the free throws. That was the one thing for York. They really struggled with free throws in that matchup against Clay County the other night. Second one by Beatty, too hard. Rebound taken away by Miller, and Reagan's going to pick up her second personal. That's two on the rock as she picks up her second. Now out will come Hull, in will come Lefeview. York now with a couple of freshmen in the ball game. Give York just a little bit more size, but they're still well undersized against Stone Memorial. They'll give it over to Miller. Miller with the basketball. Miller off to Caps. Caps another 3-ball. That one's off. Rebound knocked away, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Roark. Roark tips it out of bounds, and back will come the Lady Dragons. York with the basketball. They'll work it into Smith. Now a half-court trap. Smith with the basketball. Going to double up Smith. She'll send it down quickly to Beatty. Gabby with the ball. Back out front to Johnson. Johnson looks three. Now will drive in. Take the shorter. Jumper good. Haley with a nickel on the night, and it's back to a 5-point ball game. Front court will come Freitag. Freitag sends it over to Atkinson. Atkinson inside to Caps. Caps trying to post up. Gives it out to Roark. Now down to Atkinson. Atkinson for a three. Katie Atkinson comes in and drills the 3-ball. Blevins will check in. A buck and number 32 coming in for Stone as the ball goes down low to Beatty. She tries to go up over. Caps can't do it, and it's going to be a jump ball to go to York on the alternating possession. 32 is Anna Goss coming in. Goss comes in and Atkinson, or actually Goss comes in and Buck comes in. Out will come Freitag and Roark. Blevins checks in for York. Replaces Beatty. They'll lob it into Reagan. Reagan out to Lefevue. Lefevue going to drive. She takes it up and under for two. Good drive by the freshman Lefevue. Back the other way comes Buck. Buck on the run. Gives it over to Atkinson for a three. No good. Long rebound Blevins. Blevins out to Reagan, and Reagan with the basketball. It's a 6-point for Stone Memorial. Ball goes inside to Lefevue. Lefevue with the ball, drives down against Caps, tries to force it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled by Miller. Good D by Caps. Back comes Buck on the run. Buck gives it over now to Atkinson, who will fire another three. That one's short. Atkinson couldn't get the shot to go. Or make that Goss. Sorry, Goss on that one. Now driving in. Johnson puts up. No good. Rebound Blevins. Blevins shot blocked as Miller blocks it, and come away with it will be Stone Memorial down quickly. They'll give it to Goss. Goss goes inside to Caps. Caps try to get back to Goss. Does. Gets it out to Atkinson. Now she'll fire the three. And Atkinson money from that corner. Atkinson money from the corner. Drops that one home. And now with the basketball will come Johnson. Johnson into front court. Johnson gives it inside to Lefevue. Lefevue with the basketball. Lefevue drives down, sends it over to Reagan. Reagan has it stolen, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it'll go to Stone Memorial on the alternating possession. Officials letting them bang around. This is getting tough as now Lily can answer, checks in. Out comes Reagan. Lily in for the first time. Doubling them up now. Stone Memorial with an 18-9 lead. Front court, they'll work it over to Miller. Miller looks inside for Caps. Instead, cross courts it over to 32. Will fire the three. No good. That was Goss on the shot. No good. Rebound Miller, or Sage Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith working it out front. 70 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Stone by 9. Now Sage will drive in, give it off to Canancer. Canancer with the basketball. Out front to Lefevue. Lefevue looking to make a move. Drives in, has it stripped and stolen. Coming away with it is number 24. That is, actually it's Atkinson. Atkinson with the steal. Now driving, putting it up his butt. Buck shot rejected by Johnson. Johnson driving down, kicks it over to Lily Canancer. Now off to Lefevue. Lefevue drives, rejected by Miller. As they'll get over quickly to Blevins' left side. York got it back. Good block there by Miller. 28 seconds. York may go for the last shot here of the quarter. Smith with the ball over to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Buck. Johnson going to drive. No team has it blocked, but she's going to be called for the foul. Or going to be fouled as Buck's going to pick up her second. Johnson just a step quick for Buck, it seems, and she gets around her on a couple of occasions, picks up the fouls. And now Johnson at the charity stripe. First one good. Haley's got 6 in the first quarter, can get 7 with this one. You're going to drop back and leave Johnson alone at the line. Second one, no good. Rebound pulled up by Miller gives it over to Buck, and Buck with the ball, and 13 seconds to go. Buck with it. Buck working out front. Down the corner to Caps. Caps going to drive in. Send it back out to Buck. Buck with the ball, drives in. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Buck. That's going to be 3 on Maddie Buck. Buck picks up her third in the first quarter, and that's going to get number 22 back in the ball game. Freitag will check back in as Buck's going to get some pine time with 3 fouls in the first quarter. 1.4 seconds to go. York will just bring it in and hold it, and that's going to be the end of one. End of one. It is Stone Memorial 18, York 10.
Crisp air, cool breeze, fall leaves. All the things autumn brings. It also brings Carrier's Fall Cool Cash Rebate Promotion. Now until December 15th. Take advantage of discounts on select energy-efficient heating and air conditioning units. With financing options to fit any budget, you'll be ready to jump into fall and tackle any weather that comes your way. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Condition Heating and Cooling for your free estimate today.
Condition Heating and Cooling.
Twin Lakes is thankful this holiday season for all of our customers and our great communities. May the spirit of the holidays bring you and your family hope, peace, and happiness all season long. Twin Lakes offices will be closed on December 24th and 25th. To learn more about what Twin Lakes can do for you, your family, or your business, visit us online at www.twinlakes.net. From our Twin Lakes family to yours, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Second quarter getting ready to get underway. York trails by 8 after the first, as the big story in that first quarter is Buck from Stone Memorial has 3 fouls in the first quarter. So she's going to be sitting probably the rest of the first half. As now back will come York, and it looks like Hull's checked back in for Blevins. And Millie will come back in. You got, actually Reagan checks back in for Canancer as well. And you've got your original starters. And they want the spotlight off, and now the spotlight is off. And it will be York basketball as one fish looks down and says, "You okay now?" And don't want that light on, that's for sure. With the basketball now, Smith. Smith with the ball. You got Smith over to Johnson. Johnson from about the hash mark fires that one up. No good. Rebound, Reagan. Good job by the Rock on that one. They go inside to Johnson. Johnson drives, scores, she's foul. Haley now with 8 in the first half, and she'll go to the line. And that'll go against 32. That's going to be on Goss. Goss picks up her first personal. And Johnson for the natural 3 makes it. 18-12 your score. Back the other way comes Stone Memorial with the ball is Freitag. Gives it over to Caps. Caps off now to Goss. Goss to Atkinson. Atkinson out to Freitag for a 3. No good. Rebound knocked away. Good job by Hull, as looked like Caps was going to get that one. And Hull reached down and batted it away. Now Johnson with the basketball. Johnson looking for somebody. Gives it over to Beatty. Gabby way out front. Gabby going to drive all the way to rack. Puts a runner up. No good. Long rebound, though. Sage Smith. She'll drive. Got a little floater. Good. Sage with the basket. And we're back to a 3-point ball game. And Coach Mike Buck wants to talk about it. 7 minutes left to go in the first half. We got an 18-15 Stone lead.
Confidence. The one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Well, the York Lady Dragons on a 5-0 run to start this second quarter, and they've cut this from a deficit of 8 down to 3. So now Stone Memorial will come back the other way with the basketball. Leading now by 3. Freitag in the front court. York in a 2-3 zone now. Ball goes down the corner to Miller. Miller going to drive around. Miller going to spin. Miller going to take it hard to the rack. Good. She's fouled. Miller with the and 1. And that'll go on York's number 32. Gabby Beatty, her first of the ball game. And now Tessa Miller stops the bleeding as she gets the natural 3. And it's back to a 6-point ball game. York with the basketball. Smith will work it up. She's met at a half-court line by Atkinson. Almost comes with the steal, but Smith gets it back. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson against Miller. Miller gets it over to Smith. Smith going to drive a little floater again. She's got 4 in the game. Nice move by Sage. As now it makes it a 4-point ball game. With the ball now is Atkinson. Atkinson another 3, and you got to get on Atkinson. Katie Atkinson's got 9 on 3 balls. York back the other way. They'll kick it underneath. Wide open Reagan. Reagan puts it up and in. Good look by Johnson. Saw the rock wide open, and she gets her first 2 of the ball game. Back to a 5-point game now as Stone with the ball driving. Caps up and under, and Caps is going to be fouled by Hall. Millie going to pick up her first of the ball game. Team's 4th. And at the line will be Caps. Caps got 6 points in that first quarter, now 7. She's looking to give her team back a 7-point lead. Second one good as well. Back in the game now will come number 23, Roark. Roark checks in. Lefew's going to check back in for York. York with the basketball, trailing by 7. Johnson with it. Johnson out front. Johnson drives down, gives it out to Reagan. Reagan double dribble. Reagan put it down, picked it up, and then put it back down again. And now Lefew will check in for Hull. And it will be with the basketball, Freitag. Freitag will walk it in the front court. Gives it over to Roark, now to Atkinson. Down the corner to Miller. Miller drives down, sends it out front to Freitag for a 3, good. Freitag with a long 3 ball, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Actually, biggest lead of the night now for Stone Memorial. Ball goes inside Lefew. Lefew's got Beatty loose underneath. She'll put it up and in. Good pass by Lefew down to Beatty. Beatty's got 4 on the night. 5 minutes left to go here in the first half of play. Stone with the ball and the 8-point lead. Roark gives it up to Miller. Back to Roark on the give and go, and we got a foul on Johnson. Johnson reached in and fouled her. That was a good give and go on Roark's part as it got to Miller. And then she made a cut to the basket. She just dropped it off to her, and Johnson had to foul her to keep her from getting the layup. Free throw is good. Chloe Roark has her first point of the ball game. Looking for number 2. Has not got number 2. I thought that one was going down. That one went everywhere but down. That's the first miss from the line for Stone Memorial. York with the basketball now. Johnson going to drive. Kicks it over. Beatty. Beatty's shot rejected, though. Good job that time by Atkinson to come back and block the shot. Miller on the run up to Atkinson. She can't handle the pass, so it's out of bounds. Miller does that back shoulder pass in football, they would call it, and that's a little too tough to catch when you're moving in a basketball gym like that. And went off her out of bounds, and now Cap's going to re-enter the lineup. York with the ball, trailing by 9. Johnson out front. Johnson around the pick. Sends it down the corner. Reagan for a 2. No good. Rebound tipped around. Blevins comes up with. Blevins got it over to Johnson. Johnson double team. Puts it up. No good. Rebound this time by Miller. Miller out to Freitag, and Freitag's going to push it. Freitag got it over. Good job by Reagan. Got a tip on it, and goes out of bounds off Atkinson. Good hands by Reagan to get just a piece of it. 9-point lead now for Stone Memorial. York with the basketball. Walking into front court will be Johnson. Gives it over to Lefew. Lefew looking to make a move. Lefew going to drive down. Takes it up. Puts it up blocked. As Caps just said there, waited on that one. As now Roark in the front court. Gives it off to Miller. Miller sends it over this time to 23. No good. Long rebound going to be out of bounds. Or make that Freitag and put that from the corner. No good. York gets it back, trailing by 9. 3:47 left to go here in the first half of play. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, we'll be right back here at York Instant. We got York and Cookeville tomorrow night. Friday night, we got Clark Range and Clay County as district season opens up. Now Johnson, the step back three is good. Haley now with a dozen on the night. It's the first to break into double digits. With the basketball now is Caps. Caps driving. Caps going to take it all the way into reverse layup. Good. Good move by Caps. Caps just got around left view, gets the layup on the other side, and now it's back to a lead of 8. York with the ball. Johnson steps back again, looks for the three. Now drives and gives out to Blevins. Will take the short jumper. No good. Rebound Johnson. Good board work by the Lady Dragons. Johnson going to drive in, takes it up and over. Caps for 2 more. Johnson with 2 more, and it's back to a 6-point ball game. They'll work it underneath this time to the big girl, Caps, and Caps just takes it up over left view. Caps with that size just taking it up and laying it in. Back the other way now, Johnson with the basketball. Haley goes inside to left view. Left view with the ball. Left view going to drive down. Stops, gets it down low. Great pass to Blevins for the layup. Good look by left view. And Izzy B gets her first 2 of the ball game. Hull going to check back in. We got a 6-point game. With now Miller. Miller inside to Caps. Caps double team. Caps trying to fight her way out. Does. Gets it off to Freitag. Back to Caps. Caps for a 3. Good. And Caps is red hot in this ball game. She's got 15 in the first half here with 2 minutes to go in the first half. With it now Johnson off to Blevins. Blevins looking, is back to Johnson. Johnson, long 3, no good. Rebound is by left view. Good job, got it out to Reagan. Reagan kicks it out and throws it away. Threw it too far for Johnson. Backcourt violation, and York turns it over. Hull checks in. Canancer is going to come in. Lily's going to check in. Out will come Reagan, and left view comes out as Hull checks back in. 103 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. Ball goes over this time to Roark. Off now to Caps. Caps another 3. Gosh, nothing but cup on that one. She barely twinkles a twine on that one, folks. Back the other way, York with the basketball. Under a minute and a half to play. They'll get down to Canancer. Lily with the ball. Lily looking out front for Sage. Now down to Johnson. Johnson going to fire the long 3 ball short. Rebound Blevins. Blevins back up, no good. Rebound this time by Roark. Or make Freitag. Freitag with it. Freitag with the basketball. Kicks it over to Roark. Roark drives down, sends the corner to Atkinson. Atkinson is money from that corner. Atkinson has 4 3 balls, and every one of them from that far left corner. With the basketball now is Smith. Sage with the ball. Sage looking for some help. Gets it back out to Johnson. Had it knocked away, but Johnson runs it down. 40 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. Ball goes inside to Blevins. Blevins has it stripped from behind and going to the floor, taking it away as Atkins. He'll tie it up. And it goes to Stone, I believe, on the alternating possession. As coming in for York will be Lauren Schote. Schote comes in for the first time. Lauren in for the first time. And Stone with the basketball and a 15-point advantage. Stone with the ball. In front court is Freitag. Freitag going to give it over to Caps. Caps way out front now, sends it to Miller. Miller guarded by Schote. Miller gives it back over to Caps. 13 seconds. They'll start their offense. Now down to 10. They'll give it to Roark. She said, tell Roark to get it. Gives it to Miller. Miller comes around the pick, trying to screen somebody free. Now driving will be Miller. Miller put it up, no good. Rebound going to be out of bounds, and that'll do it for your first half. Halftime of this one, it is Stone Memorial 43, York 28. Back in 2 minutes.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
At Meta-Thrift Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We are the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
Back here at York Institute, we're at halftime of this one, and at the half, it is the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers 43, the York Lady Dragons 28. Time now for the O.B.M. Franklin halftime stats, brought to you by O.B.M. Franklin Ford. They're located in Wartburg, folks, and you got to know, Fords are cheaper in the country.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM O.B.M. Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. And as this holiday season is rapidly approaching, we have got some unbelievable deals on new Ford cars and trucks. We got 5 new Ford Fiesta SEs, was $17,350, now $12,892. We've got new Ford Ranger crew cab trucks, XLTs, 4-wheel drive, was $39,400. You can buy it now for $31,300. New Ford F-150s, over $13,000 off MSRP. We have finance rates as low as 0%, and we have financing for everyone. We say yes when others say no. Our customer satisfaction rating is in the top 2% of our dealer group. Come in and let us show you why. We have a great selection of pre-owned cars with over 12 cars and trucks under $10,000. If we don't have what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. So come and see us or call us at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at www.obmfranklinford.com. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
Back here at halftime on our O.B.M. Franklin halftime stats. Taking a look at first for York, they got Haley Johnson with 14 points in the first half and 1 foul. Millie Hull has no points, 1 foul. Michaela Reagan, 2 points, 2 fouls. Sage Smith, 4 points, no fouls. Gabby Beatty, 4 points, 1 foul. Isabella Blevins, 2 points, no fouls. And Ellie Lefew, 2 points and no fouls in the first half. For the ladies from Stone Memorial, they're being paced by Emma Capps with 18 points and 1 foul. They've got Maddie Buck with 2 points and 3 fouls. Keaton Freitag has 3 points and no fouls. 1 point for Chloe Roark and no fouls. And it was Tessa Miller with 7 points and no fouls. And Katie Atkinson off the bench had a dozen points. She hit 4 3-pointers from that far left corner, just drilled them every shot she put up. And she has no fouls. And Anna Goss had 1 foul, no points here in the first half. Those are our halftime stats brought to you by the good folks over at O.B.M. Franklin Ford. Folks, if you need a Ford, they're cheaper in the country. Don't go away. We're going to take a quick timeout, and then we'll be back for the start of the second half in just a few minutes. So we're getting ready for the second half to get underway. York trailing at the half by a score of 43-28. York was outscored 18-10 in the first quarter, and they actually outscored Stone in that second quarter by a total of 18-16, and they trailed, though, by a score of, let's see, my math's terrible. That's not actually right. They didn't outscore them. It was actually Stone Memorial outscoring York 26-18. And that's why they pushed out to a 15-point advantage, their biggest lead of the ball game. 43-28 as we start the second half. York with the basketball. They'll be moving left to right as we speak. And it will be for York, Smith, Johnson, Reagan, Beatty, and Hull. Johnson going to drive right off the bat, puts it up, short. And they say it was blocked by Miller out of bounds. So York will keep it on their own end. Stone got a big first half from Caps. Caps just absolutely blistering the nets. York tries to work in, picked off by Buck. Buck with the basketball. Buck going to drive coast to coast, puts it up. Good, she's fouled. Buck gets the layup, and that's going to go against Gabby. Gabby will pick up her second, and Buck, she has 3 fouls and now has 4 points on the night, looking for Nickel with the and one. And the free throw, no good. And it will stay 45-28. Back the way, Johnson with the ball off to Smith. Smith will drive around, kicks it over to Beatty, and too far in front of her. They'll throw it away. Lefew's going to check back in now as Ellie will check in and Gabby will come out. Lefew for Beatty. 7:37 left to go here in the third quarter. Buck with the ball. Buck goes over now to Miller. Miller to Caps. Caps actually walked with it. Caps bounced a few steps there. Caps going to drive all the way through, puts up the reverse layup, not even close. Rebound pulled by Hull. Good defense by Hull that time, making Miller go way down along the baseline, and she couldn't get that reverse layup up and in. And York with the basketball. Johnson now to the right side. Johnson dumps it off to Smith. Back up to Johnson. Johnson drives, gives it off to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith backs it around. Smith working out front. Sage working the right side. Sage going to drive down, gives it off to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Johnson drives in, gives it out to Sage. Sage back to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to drive down, give it off to Smith. Smith back up to Johnson. Johnson for three. That was partially blocked, and it will be saved in by Hull, but it's going to go out of bounds on the other side, and that'll get the ball right back to Stone Memorial. Beatty going to re-enter, and Hull's going to check out, I believe. No, Beatty's going to re-enter, and Smith will check out. So York gets Sage Smith out of the game, and back in the lineup will come Gabby Beatty. 6.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Ball goes right side to Roark. Down inside to Buck. Buck puts up the little hook. Good. Buck now with 6 on the night. She goes in foul trouble early in that game. She sat out much that first half as she picked up 3 fouls in the first quarter. Johnson with the basketball now. Stone up by 19 as Johnson with the ball now drives to the left side, gives it off to Reagan. Reagan tried to get over to Beatty, too high, too hard, and York turns it over. That's going to bring Canancer back into the ball game. Lily will come in. We're going to have a timeout first. Timeout on the floor, 5:56 to go in the third. It's now a 19-point Stone lead.
This is James Green, your local Twin Lakes business security consultant, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas. Let us help you keep your business and employees protected this holiday season with security from Twin Lakes. With video surveillance, burglary monitoring, fire and smoke detectors, and more, we've made security simple. Give me a call today at 931-528-2005 to make sure your business is protected this holiday season.
Getting back underway with 5:56 left to go here in the third quarter. York trailing now by 19. And with the basketball will come Buck. Buck going to drive coast to coast, kicks it down the corner to Roark. Wide open for a three. Or make that Freitag. Freitag with a three ball. Freitag, it was 23 knocking that one down. So Freitag with the ball, with the shot. York with the ball. They'll try to get underneath to Johnson. They bounce it off of the leg and out of bounds. And it will be another turnover for York. Stone on a 7-0 run here in this quarter. Now they'll drive down quickly, give it off. Wide open again is Freitag. Can't get that one to go, though. Rebound Hull. Actually, the rebound Lefew out to Hull, now off to Johnson. Johnson will bring it. York trailing now by 22. Johnson out front to Lily Canancer, back to Johnson. Johnson sends it inside to Lefew. Lefew with the ball. Lefew to Canancer. Lily with it, right side, looking inside, nowhere to go. Looking for Johnson. Johnson going to come around the pick. Johnson going to fire up the 3 ball. That one's off. Long rebound out of bounds at Stone Memorial. You're not getting any point production here in the third quarter. Really struggling here in the third as Stone Memorial's blown this open now to a 22-point lead. And with the basketball comes Buck. Buck with a long pass up to Miller. Miller drives down, sends it over, wide open Caps, and in and out, no good. Rebound Canancer. Canancer with the ball. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson, 4.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. York's yet to score in this one. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson picks up a dribble, gives it over to Canancer. Inside to Lefevue. Lefevue looking to make a move all the way to rack, up no good. Rebound fall forward, and it's out of bounds off of Stone. Coming back into the game will be Goss and Atkinson. Atkinson drilled 4 3 balls in that first half. Ball comes into Beatty. Beatty with the ball. Gives it out front now to Hull. Hull picked up by Atkinson. Hull looking for some help. Nowhere to go with it. Going to be close to a 5 seconds. She'll get it off. Gets it off to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Johnson working out front. Guarded by Miller. Johnson now off to Hull. Miller drive around, give it up to Lefevue. Lefue's going to drive the lane. Stop tried to force it under to Beatty, but it's going to be out of her hands and out of bounds. York turns it over again. 3:48 left to go here in the third quarter. A 22-point Stone lead. Ball comes into Buck. Buck going to bring it out. Blevins and Smith getting ready to come in. Ball goes inside to the big girl, Miller. Miller up good. She's fouled. Leffue's going to pick up the personal. Ellie, her first of the ball game, but that's going to put 2 more on Bucks, or not Bucks, but Miller's tally. As now Smith and Blevins check in. Miller can hit double digits with this one. Hull and Lefevue come out. Free throw, good. It's a 53-28 lead now for Stone Memorial. York yet to score here in this quarter. This third quarter has been a nightmare for the Lady Dragons. As Johnson drives in, gives it out to Smith. Sage with the ball, double team, kicks it down to Beatty. Beatty, good move, puts it up and in. Pretty move by the freshman there, a tough catch. Then makes a nice move to get free and get the layup, and York finally gets on the scoreboard here in the third quarter. Buck off inside to Roark. Roark against Beatty, back out to Buck. Buck drives down, drops it off to Roark. Roark shot rejected, but we're going to have a foul on Beatty. As Beatty a little too much on that one. She sends Roark to the floor and to the charity stripe. Gabby's got 3 now. Schote going to come back into the ball game. Lauren going to come back in the game. First free throw, no good by Roark. Roark 1 of 3 now from the stripe. As Buck comes out and Miller comes out, back in comes Caps, and I think second one no good. She missed both ends of it, so Roark missing the free throws, and back comes York with the basketball, trailing by 23. Driving in is Johnson. Johnson scores, and she's fouled. Haley, her first 2 of the second half, and that'll go against number 32, Goss, who picks up her second. Into the ball game will come number 2, Skylar Dishman. Dishman will come in, and out goes Roark. Johnson for the natural 3. Yep. Johnson's got 17 on the night. It's back to a 20-point ball game. Stone with the basketball. They'll give it over this time to Goss. Goss off to Atkinson. Atkinson out front to Dishman. Dishman traveled with it. Dishman did everything but dribble. And that was a foul on Goss, so I thought they called a walk, but they called a foul on Goss. Johnson now going to step back, fire the 3, no good. Rebound Blevins. Blevins over to Johnson. Johnson down the corner to Schote. Schote for a 3, good. Lauren knocks down the 3 ball. Lauren for three, and it's back now to a 17-point ball game. Back the other way now, picked off by Johnson. Johnson with the steal. Here comes Johnson. She's got a one-on-one. Kicks it over to Lily Canancer, puts it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Dishman. Dishman gives it over to Freitag, and Freitag will bring it up. Freitag off to number 32, up for a three, no good. That was Goss, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled by Johnson. Johnson, now Reagan coming in. Johnson looking to make a move, drives in on Atkins, has it stripped. Good hands by Goss on that one. Then we're going to have a foul on York. That'll go against Lauren. Lauren Schode has her first of the ball game. Canancer will come out. Reagan will re-enter. Back will come Stone with the basketball, leading by 17. They'll work it over this time to Goss. And Atkins pass into Caps too high, and it's taken away by Blevins. Back comes York the other way. York an opportunity to cut in this lead. They'll get to Schode. Schode with the basketball. Lauren will come around, give it over to Smith. Sage with the ball. Sage driving the right side, and Sage is going to be hand-checked by Atkinson. Atkinson picks up the personal. That'll be her first of the ball game. So York will put it in on the side. They'll lob it in to Schode. Schode with the ball. Lauren looking for Johnson. Gives it over to Johnson. Knocked away. Almost stolen by Goss, but Johnson gets it back. Good hands by Johnson. Johnson will drive. Kick it over to Smith. Smith will drive in out to Blevins for a long three. No good. Rebound put away. Picked up by Stone Memorial. Long pass down now to Caps inside. Caps double team blocked by Blevins, and Blevins going to be called for it. Isabella picks up the foul. It'll be her first of the ball game. As now into the game will come Lefeview. Caps the free throw line. Good. Caps first point of the second half. She's looking for 20 with this one. She's got 19, looking for 20. Has got 20. Caps hits both ends of it. It's 55-36. 21-point lead, or a 19-point lead for Stone Memorial. My math's terrible, folks. 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Ball goes inside to Schode. Schode double team, takes it up strong and scores. Lauren Schode looking good. Drops the second one home. She's got a nickel on the night. And back this way will come Stone. He'll send it over left side, this time to Atkinson. Atkinson to Dishman. Dishman off to Goss. Goss going to drive through, sends it back out to Atkinson. Atkinson another three. My goodness, this young lady's hit 5 of those tonight. Back the other way, wide open. Smith for a three. No good. Rebound fall for. Reagan takes away, but gets over Lefeview. But Lefeview shot blocked from behind by Caps, and coming away with it was Roark. Roark's going to launch it at the buzzer. No good from the rim. We're through three, end of three. It is Stone Memorial 58, York 38.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435, a proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
This is Jenny Hall, inviting you to come check out our all-new Hall Sports and Outdoor store, now open in downtown Jamestown. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, we are your regional destination for everything you need for the woods and on the field. We have game day gear featuring your favorite local and regional teams, camping and hunting gear, and gifting ideas with popular brands like Costa, Timberland, Volunteer Traditions, and more. Hall Sports and Outdoors is located on the corner of South Main Street and Livingston Avenue, across from the courthouse. Stop by and see what everyone is cheering about at Hall Sports and Outdoors.
Stone's ball will start this final frame with the ball is Buck out front. Buck's going to send it over to Roark. Roark down underneath to Miller. Miller will lay that one up and score. They got the lob into Miller, and she got the easy deuce. Miller's got a dozen on the night now. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson goes over right side to Smith. Back off to Johnson. Inside to Lefevue. Lefevue out to Beatty. Beatty back to Lefevue. Lefevue for a three. No good. Rebound Miller. Miller cleans the boards, and Miller takes it, pulls it out, gives it off to Buck. Buck going to drive down quickly. Buck to the corner to 22. Freitag for a three ball. And Stone starting to blow this one open. They've got it up now by 25. Back the other way, Smith with the ball. Sage gives it off to Johnson. Johnson will fire the three. Rims out, no good. Rebound Lefevue, and Lefevue's going to be fouled. And they'll call that either against Caps or Miller. No, it's going to go against Miller. Her first of the ball game. 7 minutes and a tick. Ellie Lefevue at the line. Lefevue looking for her third point of the night. Can't get it to go. York on the night is 3 of 6, 3 of 7, 4 of 8 now on the night as a team. They've hit 50% from the free throw line. 7 minutes left to play in this one. Stone with the big lead now of 24. They'll try to go inside. That one's going to be thrown away. Buck tried to go into Caps and threw it too high and throws it away. 63-39, York with the basketball. Front court, they'll give it over to Smith. Smith drops it low to Show. Show double teamed, has it stripped from behind. Nobody told her Roark was coming, and Roark takes it away. Now with it is Buck. Buck, long pass over the corner to Freitag. Freitag down inside to Miller, and Miller can't handle the pass. It's out of bounds. Good D by Lefevue on that one to get away and cause Miller trouble handling the basketball, and it goes out of bounds, and back comes York with the ball. Hull going to re-enter the lineup. Hull. And we got double dribble on Johnson. Johnson, a double dribble, they say. So Johnson turns it over. And Stone will put it into play. Caps works it into Buck. Buck with the basketball. Buck to the right side. Blevins getting ready to come back in. Gives it off to Freitag. Freitag down low, two Caps, throws it away. Bad pass on that one. And now Isabella will come back in. Out will go Lauren Show. Lauren gave him some good minutes. Had a nickel on the night. Back comes Johnson with the basketball. York with it down to 6 minutes. Johnson drives in, gives it out to Beatty. Beatty for a three, good. Gabby Beatty, the freshman, with three. She's at 9 on the night. Back the other way, Buck in the front court, goes inside to Miller. Miller kicks it out to Freitag. Back to Miller. Miller sends it over now to Buck. Buck for a three, no good. Rebound is by Hull. Hull looking for an outlet, gives it to Beatty. Beatty, long pass up to Smith. Smith with the basketball, cross courts it, picked off. As Miller sat there, wait on that one, and Miller comes up the floor. Miller takes it strong, and she's going to be fouled by Smith. That's one of those. Smith, her size, needs to step in front and take that charge. As Kennedy Malone comes in. And now Stone going to get some of their younger kids in with a 21-point lead. And Miller misses the front end of it. Miller on the night was 4 of 4 for that one. And now Stone putting in some younger kids. You got in Dishman. You got in Kimberly Cash. You got in Kennery Malone. And the second free throw by Miller is good. And you got number 32 back in the ball game. That is Goss. So probably won't see any more of the starters for the Lady Panthers, up by 22 with 5:20 to go. Driving Sage Smith, looks for some help, has it knocked up the air, stolen by Atkinson. Atkinson with the steal, and back in will come Lily Canancer. Atkinson with it, gives it off this time to Goss, over to Dishman. Out front now to Cash. Back down to Dishman. Dishman wide open for a three. Good. Dishman hits the three ball. She's on the board for the first time, and back will come York the other way. Into front court comes Johnson. Johnson left side. Great pass over to Hull, and good catch by Hull. And a foul on Goss. Goss has got her fourth personal. So Goss is on the brink of extinction in this one. And at the line will be Millie Hull for a pair of them. Millie has no points on the night, looking for her first point of the game. 4:46 left to go here in the ball game, and it's a 22-point Stone Memorial lead. Millie at the line. Free throw, no good. Canancer will come in. Lefeview will come in. Beatty and Smith will come out. Back of the line, though, will be Millie Hull. Second one by Hull is good. Millie hits 1 out of 2, and it's a 21-point lead now for the Lady Panthers of Stone Memorial. With the ball, Dishman gives it over to Atkinson. Atkinson can shoot the ball. Gives it out front to Cash, now off to Malone. Malone back up front now to Gosh, and it's thrown away. Schultz going to check back in as Stone turns it over. Johnson will come out, and she's probably done for the night with 17 points. As Hull, or it will be Schultz to bring it up. Lauren with the ball. Lauren working out front. Goes over to Blevins' right side. Out front to Lefeview. Lefeview goes down underneath, knocked away. Good hands by Goss, and coming out with it is Atkinson. Atkinson will drive down, give it off to Dishman. Dishman traveled with it. Tuttle will check in for York. Addison in, and Blevins will come out. As York will bring into the game Addison Tuttle. With it now is Schultz. Schultz going to drive around. Schultz with the ball. Gives it out to Lefeview. Lefeview with the ball. Lefeview drives it, gives it out to Tuttle. Tuttle for a three. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the cup for Addison. Addison with her first points of the night. Now back the other way. Quick one. Atkinson puts up, hits the side of the backboard. I think that's the first three she's missed tonight. And then has the ball knocked out or off her foot out of bounds. Into the game now will come number 4 into the game. That is Kyler Houston in. And they're going to call a timeout. Timeout on the floor. 3:32 to go in the ball game. It's 67-46 Stone.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Well, back to action. York with the basketball now, trailing by 21 as Smith comes back in. Sage in the ball game. You got Sage, Smith, Lily Canancer, Illy Lefeview, Addison Tuttle, and Lauren Schultz in the game. They try to get the ball into, knocked away, and it's picked off by Addison, or make that by Atkinson. Atkinson tried to get it over to somebody else and walked with it. Atkinson probably should have just laid that one up. She comes up a little gimpy. She tried to make the stop, and she just laid it up. It had been less of a chance to turn that ankle, as now Tongue getting ready to come in. With the ball is Tuttle. Tuttle tries to drive, gives it back out to Smith. Knocked went out of bounds off of Atkinson. And Tongue going to check into the ball game as Tina Tongue in for the first time, as out goes Atkinson. Atkinson had 15 points on the night. All of them from beyond the arc. Now the inbounds pass knocked away. Good hands by Cash. It will be York basketball. They'll work it into Show down to run it down. Gives it over to Smith. Now off to Lefeview. Lefeview with the ball. Lefty gets it back out front to Smith. Smith will drive down, give it off to Show. Show with the ball back out front to Tuttle. Tuttle off to Hull. Run down low to Tuttle with another jumper. No good. Rims out. Rebound taken away by Malone, and Malone's going to be tied up. York will keep it on their own end. It will be Smith to bring it in. Smith looking. Throws it in to left. He goes through her hands and stolen away by Cash. And Cash is going to be fouled by Lily Canancer. Lily going to pick up the foul. As in will come Gabby Beatty. Out will go Canancer. No, out will go Lefeview. So we'll go this in. It'll be 1-1 for number 15. That is Kimberly Cash. Looking for her first points of the night. Cash trying to cash in. Can't do it. Missed the front end of the 1-1. So Cash had a 1-1 miss of it. Back the other way now is Smith. Smith going to drive all the way and lay it up and good. Sage with 2 more. She got 6 on the night. As up will come Cash. You're going to drop their first game of the season now, as they're going to fall to 2-1 on the early season, while Stone remains undefeated 5-0. With the basketball, they try to work it into Malone, knocked away by Beatty. Beatty goes down the floor, ties it up. It will be Stone basketball to work in. 2 minutes and a tick left to go in this one. Stone by 19. Looking to bring it in. They'll throw it into Tongue. Tongue with the ball. Lefty getting ready to come back in. Tongue gives it off to Dishman. Dishman up to Cash. Cash with the ball. Drives down, kicks it out to Tongue. Stolen though by Smith. Good hands by Sage. Sage with the basketball. Sage in the front court, gets around Tongue, drives down the baseline, puts up the running hook. Good. Tough shot by Sage. He's got 8, and we got a timeout. No, we don't have a timeout. Yeah, we do. We got a timeout on the floor. Timeout with 97 seconds left to play. It's 67-50. Stone.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Well, with 97 seconds left to go in this one, you're going to fall to 2-1 on the season, while the Lady Panthers are going to improve to 5-0. They lead it by 17 with $1:37 left to go. In now for Stone comes number 12 into the game. That is Hazelton. You've also got in the game number 34, which is Emily Hazelton. And you've got number 12, which is Maggie Hazelton. And now a steal by Lefeview, and we're going to have a foul on Malone. Kennery Malone, number 1, gets her number 1 of the night. And it will be Lefeview working it into Lily Canancer. Canancer back to Lefeview, and Lefeview will bring it up. Lefeview with the basketball. Lefeview into front court. Lefeview on the night, driving to the right side, takes it all the way to rack up, no good. Rebound to Schoten. It's going to be knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. So Beatty will check out now, and into the game will come Olivia Delk. Now driving long, short drives in the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound Malone. Malone with the ball. Malone working out front, wide open, number 12. She didn't see her, though. Gives it off to Cash. Cash with the ball. Cash over now to one of the Hazeltons. Now the other one. Now back up to Malone, and Malone travels with it. Just a little sloppy here late in the game. And let's see, York. is Lefevue with the basketball. Lefevue working out front, gives it over to Tuttle. Tuttle with the ball. Down inside to Show. Show spins, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down, and we got a foul on. No, we got a jump ball. Jump ball, it'll say York basketball. As coming in now is number 10, Eva Hull. And now both teams with all their players in the game for a minute anyway. Ball comes into Canancer, stripped and stolen. Then it's on the floor, and we're going to have a foul on Lefevue. Lefevue went for the steal and crashed in to one of the players from Stone and picks up her second. As coming back in now will be Delk. Olivia Delk will come back in. Olivia will take out Ellie. Ellie done on the night. She ended up with 3 points on the night. Cash at the line. Cash couldn't cash in the first time. Can't cash in this time. Missed that one, and on the rebound, it's a jump ball, Stone basketball. 20.7 seconds left to go on this one. Stone Memorial's going to improve to 5-0 on the season, while York going to fall to 2-1. York has a good Cookeville team coming in here tomorrow night. We'll have that live broadcast. Ball comes into Malone. Malone with it. Malone trying to take it back up. Malone's going to be fouled. And they're going to call that one on Tuttle, I believe. No, they're going to call on Delk. So Delk picks up the foul. 15.4 seconds to go in the game. And Malone knocks down her first point of the night. Now Malone would place post for the Lady Panthers. That makes her post Malone, I guess. I'm reaching for anything right now, folks. Second one's good as she drops the second one home, and Malone has 2 on the night. And it's back to a 19-point lead. Ball goes over to Delk. Delk off the Schultz. Schultz shot rejected, but Delk comes up and puts it up no good. And on the rebound, it's going to be tied up. Good hustle there by Eva Hull. Hull ties it up. So Eva will trigger it in. Eva looking to bring it in, gets it in now to Schultz. Schultz shot blocked, and that's going to do it. That's your ball game. Stone Memorial comes into York and gives York their first loss of the 2019-2020 season as Stone Memorial wins it by a final of 69-50. Don't go away. We'll have our final stats in just a moment.
Crisp air, cool breeze, fall leaves. All the things autumn brings. It also brings Carrier's Fall Cool Cash Rebate Promotion. Now until December 15th. Take advantage of discounts on select energy-efficient heating and air conditioning units. With financing options to fit any budget, you'll be ready to jump into fall and tackle any weather that comes your way. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Condition Heating and Cooling for your free estimate today.
Condition Heating and Cooling.
Medicare Part D open enrollment starts October 15th and runs through December 7th. Hall Family Pharmacy would like to remind you that everyone should get their plans reviewed this year, and using an independent pharmacy like Hall Family Pharmacy can help you get a cheaper plan, so you will be saving money and shopping local. With Hall Family Pharmacy, you can lower your copays, speak directly to a pharmacist, and choose the best coverage for you. Make an appointment today, or walk-ins are welcome Monday through Saturday. Call Hall Family Pharmacy for more details at 879-9997.
And don't forget Hall's new winter hours, Monday through Friday, 8 till 7, Saturday, 8 till 4.
And back here where York comes up on the short end of a 69-50 girls score in this one. Let's give you the wrap-up on this one. Haley Johnson paced away with 17 points, 9 for Gabby Beatty, 8 for Sage Smith, 5 for Lauren Schopp, 3 each for Addison Tuttle, Ellie Lefevue, for Isabella Blevins, and 1 in the game for Millie Hull. While Stone Memorial got 20 from Emma Capps, 13 for Tessa Miller. They got 9 for Keaton Freitag, 15 for Katie Addison, Atkinson with 5 3-pointers on the night. And they got 6 for Maddie Buck, 3 in the game for Skylar Dishman, 1 for Chloe Roark, and a total of 2 on the night for Kennery Malone. Stone Memorial wins it here tonight. Your final 69-50 as they come up with their 5th win of the season, while York has their first loss of the season. York falls to 2-1. Stone Memorial now at 4-0. But we're going to take a timeout now, go get us some rosters for the boys game, and we'll be back in a few minutes with boys action. Don't go anywhere. And back here at York Institute, where we are set for boys action in this one. This one should be a good one. We got the 2-0 or the 1-1 York Dragons, I should say, and the 2-3 Stone Memorial Panthers. As both teams coming in here tonight, both teams they have. I think they got one team in common. They've both played. Well, no, maybe they don't have anybody in common. But York comes in. Since 05, they are 0-5 against this team. They have not had much success against the Stone Memorial squad. Now, last year, Stone beat York in that Sergeant York Classic here, or in the Stone Classic, I should say. They beat them in the Stone Classic by a score of 58-51. So we're set for the second game to get underway here in just a moment. Boys action. We'll have the starting lineups in just a moment.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
And we're set for boys action get underway here in just a moment. York and Stone Memorial as both teams coming in looking to pick up a win as York comes in 1-1, Stone 2-2 on the season. Stone, let me see, they have lost. They have played, so far they have lost to Maryville. They beat East Hamilton and West Creek, and then lost to East Hamilton the second time around. So they played East Hamilton twice and split with them. York, meanwhile, has beat Cumberland County and lost to Clay County. Now, as I said, don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, it's York and Cookeville. We'll have that one from here. Clark Range on the road down at Cumberland County tomorrow night. We'll have Clark Range and Clay County coming on Friday night, and on Saturday on Twin Lakes Cable, 9:54, we're going to have Pickett and Whitwell. And your starting lineup for Stone Memorial is going to be number 10, Zach Boyd. Number 22 is Zach Street, so a Zach attack on the first two. And then you got Jack Eldridge, number 24. Hunter Wattenbarger, number 31. And number 35 is Chris Couture. Couture, the other starter, as he's the size for this squad. And now the lights will go down, and here's your starting lineup for your Dragons. The Dragons coming in 1-1 under the direction of Coach Russell Tays. Assistant coach Josh Choate. York coming off that last game. They Clay County game. They lost that one and a tip in at the buzzer. So that was a heartbreaking loss they're coming off of, so they'd love to get back on track here tonight. The Dragons coming here with a very seasoned squad. They'll be starting number 1 sophomore Nick Smith. St. Nick got to deliver tonight. Number 24 Jacob Jennings. He's got to come up and shoot well tonight as well. The big man inside, Riley Cooper, got to stay out of foul trouble. He got in foul trouble in that Clay County game and hurt the Dragons. Number 31, there's Noah way of stopping Noah Smith. As Noah comes in, one of the seniors for the Dragons, and the other senior here tonight is number 10, Roger Meadows, as we're set for basketball action, York and Stone Memorial. The Stone group is coached by Coach Neil Capps, and York under the direction of Coach Russell Tays. Here we go, time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's Zach Boyd to jump against Riley Cooper. And we are underway. York with the opening tip. Smith with it, gives it over to Meadows. Roger with the basketball, off to Smith, now off to Jennings. Jennings back up front to Nick Smith, now off to Roger. Meadows down inside to Cooper. Cooper with the ball, spins baseline, kicks it back out to Jennings. Now to Meadows, and they'll reset it. Roger with the basketball, right side, looks for some help. Now will take the three. No good. Rebound taken away by Stone Memorial's number 10. That was Zach Boyd with the rebound. With the basketball now is Street. Street going to drive baseline, cut off. Goes down the corner. Wattenbarger for a three. No good. Rebound tipped out, and a long run down there by Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger gives it over to Coudray. Yeah, sends it across court. Skip pass over to number 24. They go inside, almost stolen away. And going to the floor, and still on the floor, knocked away. And in the backcourt, it'll be ran down this time by Eldridge. Eldridge with the basketball. Eldridge has it stolen by Cooper. Cooper going coast to coast for the layup. Riley looked like he might go up for the dunk, but then just lays it in. And the Dragons take a 2-0 lead. With the ball front court comes Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger off to number 22, who drops the three ball in. Zach Street for three. And now back the other way. Meadows with down to Jennings. Jennings with back up to Meadows. Meadows off to Cooper. Cooper to answer. Does Riley with the first nickel on the night, and the Dragons go up 5-3. Riley Cooper coming out with a big start. Back the other way, Wattenbarger with the basketball. Wattenbarger over now to Boyd. Boyd going to drive. He'll go glass for two. We're tied in nickel apiece. Back the other way now, Cooper with the ball. Over to Meadows. Meadows out front. Roger going to drive, stops, pops, no good. Rebound pulled away this time by Boyd. Boyd skying to get that one, gets it over to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger going to take it on the run. Back out to Boyd. Boyd with the ball. Sends it over quickly to number 22, Street, for another three ball. Little street ball there for a three, and it's an 8-5 ball game. Back the other way, Meadows over to Cooper. Cooper off to Jennings. Jennings with the ball. Jennings back out front to Meadows. Over to Nick Smith. Nick back to Jennings. Jennings to Smith. Nick with the ball. Nick goes right side this time to Noah Smith. Noah with the basketball. He's back out front to Jennings. Jennings over quickly to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Meadows looking to drive. Drives in, sends it out to Noah Smith. He'll take the two. No good. Rebound pulled by Street. Street going to bring it on the run. Street with the ball. Street coast to coast, up and going. Street showing a little street ball move there as he gets the two to go, and it's a 10-5 Stone lead. Ball goes over to Smith. Smith off to Nick Smith. Nick going to drive. Nick stops. He'll take the jumper short. Rebound pulled by Eldridge. Eldridge will make that Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger drives away, gives it over to Boyd. Boyd going to take it, leans in. He travels with it. Boyd took a step with it and turns it over. And York wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We got 4:24 to go in the first. It's a 10-5 Stone lead.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Well, Stone Memorial takes a 5-point lead on York with the basketball now. The Dragons will bring it up to try to cut into that lead. In the front court, they'll push it across. Meadows gives it over to Nick Smith. Nick off to Noah Smith. Noah gives it over now to Meadows. Meadows goes inside to Cooper. Cooper drives down. Now Cooper going to get fouled, and Cooper made the spin move. They'll wipe it off as that one will go against number 35, Coudray. Coudray with the foul, and it will be worked in this time to Jennings, and Jennings gets it out front to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. And Stone Memorial does not putting any pressure on Jennings. They're dropping way off Jennings. They're going to let him have that shot. Noah with the basketball. Noah gets it knocked away down the baseline, has it tipped around, and it's out of bounds off of Stone Memorial. It'll be Meadows to bring it in. Roger out front to Jennings. Jennings off to Nick Smith. Nick for a long three. No good. Rebound, though, is by Jennings. Good hustle by Jacob, but he bounced it on the end line. Jennings turns it over, made a good rebound, then turns it over. That'll bring Jaden Blair off the bench. You got the freshman Jaden Blair going to check in for Jennings. So Blair checks in, and it will be working it up. Number 34, Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger gives it down to the guy just come in the game. That is Hecker with a three ball. Hecker knocks down the three, and it's going to be York with the basketball, trailing now by 8. York looks like they haven't played in about a week. Got a little ring rust early. With it now, Cooper. Cooper gives it off to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball, lobs it down to Cooper. Cooper back out front to Meadows. Roger for three. No good. Rebound is by Eldridge. Eldridge, long pass up to Hecker. Hecker going to drive, and Hecker going to score. Hecker got back up floor, got the easy deuce, and it's a 10-point Stone lead early. Ball goes over to Nick Smith, down into Noah. Noah double teamed. He'll turn, take the jumper good. Noah finally on the board. As Noah parts the Stone Memorial squad and gets the two. And now we got traveling on Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger actually drug his foot, they say. So Wattenbarger turns it over. 15 will check in. That's Caleb McCoy. McCoy comes in. York with the ball. Trailing by 8. Cooper with the ball way out front. Cooper gives it over to Noah Smith. Noah looking to make a move. Will drive down in. Takes it strong in the lane. No good. Rims out. Rebound pull this time by Boyd, and Boyd will kick it quickly up to McCoy. McCoy down low, and McCoy a bad pass. Tried to get it inside to 24 Eldridge and just threw it away. That wasn't Eldridge's fault. Eldridge just had no shot at getting that one. With the ball now is Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows working out front. Meadows driving, take the jumper. No good. Rebound pulled by Street. Street going to bring it on the run. Street will stop now. Street will drive in. Looks for a cutter. Well, will spin, take the jumper. No good. Gets his own rebound, though. Sends it out to McCoy down the corner to Hecker. Hecker will drive, and Hecker will have it blocked. Great block by Riley Cooper, but put back in, though, by Street. Street got the loose ball and goes back up with it for two more. Wattenbarger going to check back in the ball game. Now they give it over to Smith. Noah with it. Back out front to Nick. Off now to Cooper. Cooper with the basketball. Cooper gives it over to Blair. Blair now off to Noah Smith. Swings it up front to Meadows. Roger with the ball down to Cooper. Cooper going to drive the baseline, and they're going to offensive foul Cooper. They call Cooper for the push-off. Cooper got the position, got the shot to drop, but they call him for the push-off. 76 seconds left to go here in quarter number one as Wattenbarger re-enters the lineup. Street will go out. Stone with a 10-point lead. Jennings getting ready to come back in. They'll cross-court it over to Hecker. Hecker down low, this time to McCoy. Back into Hecker. Hecker spins, gives it over to Wattenbarger for an easy two. Good. Wattenbarger, about a 5-footer, drops it home, and it's a 12-point lead now. Back away, Nick Smith's going to be blocked and going to be fouled by Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger is going to pick up his first of the ball game. Jennings going to re-enter. Blair's going to come out. Jennings in, Jaden out. Look to work it in. He'll lob it in to Noah Smith out front. Smith now will take the three. Good. Big basket from Noah. And it's now a 9-point ball game. Front court McCoy gives it over this time low down to Wattenbarger. Back out to number 24, puts up the three. No good. Rebound Jennings. That was Eldridge with a shot. No good. Back the other way, Meadows. Meadows going to drive. Meadows with a little floater. Won't go. gets his own rebound, goes back up, no good. Rebound pulled by Boyd. Boyd goes to the floor, throws it cross court, but we're going to have a timeout called by Stone Memorial. Timeout with 20.5 seconds to go. You're in the first. It's a 9-point Stone lead.
Rayella and Joey Vaughn, along with the Meta-Thrift Pharmacy staff, would like to invite you to their Christmas open house Friday, December 6th, 8 to 6 p.m. and Saturday, December 7th, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. They'll be serving refreshments, and you can enjoy 30% off all gift items with free gift wrapping. They'll have door prices both days, and their grand prize, a $200 Meta-Thrift gift card, will be given away on Saturday. Don't miss Christmas open house at Meta-Thrift Pharmacy, 346 West Central Avenue, Jamestown.
Back to action here with 20.5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It will be Stone with the basketball. 19-10 your score. York's got 5 points from Riley Cooper and 5 from Noah Smith. Zach Street pacing the way already with double digits here in his first quarter for Stone Memorial. He's not in right now as McCoy comes across, gets it over to Boyd. Boyd with the basketball. Boyd working it. Gives it off now to Hecker. Now inside to Boyd. Boyd double team. Tries to get it outside, knocked away. Eldridge comes up with it. Eldridge comes around the pick, gives it over to 34. He'll fire it up, no good. Wattenbarger with a miss at the buzzer. So we go to the end of one. It's 19-10. Stone.
State Representative John Mark Wendell is happy to be a supporter of the Fentress County sports programs. Participating in sports enables our young people to learn responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship, as well as promoting physical fitness. Also, John Mark Wendell is grateful for the opportunity to serve as your state representative and encourages you to contact him or his staff anytime that he can be of assistance. The very best to the Fentress County sports teams for a successful season is the message from State Representative John Mark Wendell.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
Second quarter getting ready to get underway. It'll be Stone basketball. Hecker will put it into play. You got Hecker, you've got Eldridge, you've got Boyd, you've got Kudray, and you got number 12 in the ball game now. That is Wattenbarger. Hecker with the ball, gives it off to Wattenbarger. Back out front now. Kudray with it. They'll go down inside to Boyd. Boyd going to kick it over in the corner to Wattenbarger. That's Houston Wattenbarger, or Hunter Wattenbarger, and you got Dylan Wattenbarger. Ball goes down to that. Now Dylan Wattenbarger gets the rebound in the easy basket as overshooting was Kudray, and Kudray put too much on it, and it come right to Wattenbarger, who got the layup. Cooper with the basketball now. Riley out front, gives it down the corner to Jennings. Jennings with the ball. Off now to Noah Smith, back to Jennings. Jennings will give it up to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball. Nick works it over to Roger. Roger with the ball off to Jennings. Jennings for a three. No good. Rebound pulled this time by Stone Memorial. Wattenbarger on the run to the other Wattenbarger. Now off to Boyd underneath, and Boyd will lay it up and in. Good pass in there from Hecker to Boyd. And it's a 13-point lead now for Stone Memorial here in the first half. York with the basketball. Meadows right side. Roger goes inside to Cooper. Cooper going to take the little short jumper. Good. Cooper got the hot hand for York. He's got 7 on the night. And back the other way comes Stone Memorial. Hecker with the ball. Hecker over to Hunter Wattenbarger. Gives it down low to Boyd. Boyd will just take it up over Jennings and score. Boyd with 2 more. He's got 6 in the quarter. And Blair going to come back into the game now. Now quickly, there's Noah Smith for a 3. No good. Rebound pulled by Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger brings it on the run. Wattenbarger out to Wattenbarger. Now over to Hecker. Hecker fires a three. No good. Rebound Noah Smith. Noah out to Nick, and Nick going to bring it. Nick on the run. Nick going to bring it into front court. Spins. Puts up the short jumper. Good. Nick with his first 2 of the night. St. Nick with delivers his first 2 of the night. And back the other way now. Long pass underneath to Coudray. Coudray with a reverse layup and scores. Pretty move by Coudray. And York wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We got 5:29 to go in the first half, and it's 27-14. Stone.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Back here at York, where we've got a 13-point lead for Stone Memorial. 5:29 left to play here in the first half of play, and Meadows will bring it up. Meadows with the basketball and a 13-point advantage for Stone. Roger drives down, gives it out to Blair. Blair for a three, in and out, no good. Rebound, Coudray. Coudray brings it the other way to Street. Street with the ball. Street backs it out. Street going to drive in, backs up, holds up, gets it on the cutting Wattenbarger, who lays it up and in. Good move by Dylan Wattenbarger. He's got 4 1/4. And it's a 15-point Stone lead. Now Meadows for the long three. Roger that. Roger Meadows with his first 3 of the night, and it's back to a 12-point ball game. McCoy with the ball. McCoy drives in, gives it down low to Coudray. Coudray drills the 3 ball. Coudray with a 3 ball. With it now is Meadows. Meadows another 3, in and out, no good. Rebound Flores. Flores checked in a moment ago, didn't see that. Flores checked into the ball game as now driving up is McCoy down the corner Street. Street for a 3, no good. Rebound is by Cooper. Cooper gets it over to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Roger drives, almost loses the handle on it. Gives it out to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball. Nick working it out front, gives it over to Blair. Blair back over to Smith. Nick with the ball, lobs it underneath to Cooper. Cooper kicks it over to Noah Smith. Noah will take it strong to the hoop and foul from behind by Coudray. Coudray picks up the foul. That'll be his second. And it will be Hecker and Eldridge coming in for York will be Headings as the first one's good. Noah's got 6 on the night now, looking for number 7 with this one. Back of the line will be Nick Smith. Free throw, good. Not Nick, but that's Noah, I should say. It hits both ends of it. Noah cuts it to a 13-point ball game. McCoy with the basketball. McCoy working around. McCoy's going to drive in, and he's going to be fouled by Blair. Jaden Blair going to pick up his first of the ball game. Jaden has 1. And see, Headings checked in for Cooper a moment ago, so Riley's on the bench now. Flores with the basketball, gives it over this time to Eldridge. Eldridge off to Hecker. Hecker with the basketball. Hecker sends it over to Flores. Flores going to drive in. Flores a little jumper, no good. Rebound Hecker. Hecker with the rebound sends it out to McCoy. McCoy going to drive in, and he traveled with it. Big hop step by McCoy, turns it over. And it's going to be York basketball. 3:20 left to go here in the first half. A 13-point lead for Stone Memorial. York with the basketball. Meadows in the front court, goes over to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball back out front to Noah. Noah off to Roger. Roger Meadows with the ball. To Blair. Blair Gives it down. Great pass inside to Nick Smith, and he's fouled by Flores. Good look by Blair to see the open man in the middle, and Nick Smith will go to the line for a pair of them here. 32-19, just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Cooper going to check back in the ball game. First one by Nick is nothing but Cup. And now Noah will come out and Riley will re-enter. So Noah Smith goes out. Riley Cooper comes back in. Boyd will come back in. Flores will come out for Stone Memorial. And back of the line will be Nick Smith. Nick will have one more. He can cut it to an 11-point game and does. Nothing but Cup on both of those. 32-21, long pass up to Hecker. Hecker going to go down low to Boyd. Boyd spins under, kicks it out to Street. Street off to McCoy. McCoy goes inside to Boyd. Boyd back to McCoy, and McCoy missed the layup, and you're going to break there because that was a nice give and go there by Boyd and McCoy. McCoy just couldn't get it to go. Now back the other way. Nick's going to fire. No good, and it goes off of Stone Memorial as McCoy and Eldridge run into each other and knock it out of bounds. York gets it back. They can get it under double digits with 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Meadows with the ball. Long pass out to Nick Smith. Now back to Meadows. Meadows drives in. Now will take the jumper. Good. Roger Meadows with 2 more, and we're back to a 9-point ball game. McCoy off to Street. Back up front to Eldridge. Eldridge going to lob it into Boyd. Boyd's going to get behind her, miss the layup. Good pull by Cooper. Riley got up there and rebounded that one, and now back the other way. York will come at it. Meadows off to Cooper. Cooper out front to Blair. Blair down to Meadows. Meadows going to fire the 3. No good. Rebound pulled this time by Street. Street with the basketball, or actually that's Hecker with the basketball. Hecker drives down, gives it off to Eldridge. Eldridge will try a 3 of his own. No good. Rebound Riley Cooper. Here comes York the other way. Meadows with the basketball. Roger in the front court, gives it over to Smith. Smith back up to Meadows to Cooper. Cooper for a long 3. No good. Rebound is though by Nick Smith. Nick with the ball. Nick with it, gives it back out front now to Meadows. 98 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Meadows with the ball. Meadows gives it over to Blair. Blair back up front to Meadows. Now off to Nick Smith. Nick drives in, takes the jumper. No good. Rebound is by Eldridge, but it's knocked out of bounds off of Headings. And Smith comes in. Headings goes out. As also Jennings comes back in, out will go Blair. 1:17. Ball goes over to Street. Street off to Eldridge. Eldridge looking inside. Eldridge now over this time to Boyd. Boyd kicks it across the Street. Street's going to get by Jennings. Drives in, puts it up. No good. Rebound tipped out, and it's going to be out of bounds off of York. Last touch by Meadows. So Stone will keep it on their end with 57 seconds to go in the quarter. They'll give it in to Boyd. Boyd over to Hecker. Hecker with the basketball. Stone's gone a little cold here lately. Hecker going to drive down, dump it off to Boyd. Boyd against Cooper. Spins up and under. Missed it. Rebound is by Smith. Out to Nick Smith. Nick on the run. Nick gives it up to Meadows. Meadows over to Cooper. Cooper another 3. Good. Riley Cooper from downtown. He's got 10 on the night, and the Dragons have cut this down to a 6-point ball game. And the crowd getting into it now is Eldridge with the basketball. And we're going to have a foul on Nick Smith trying to get through the screen. He's going to be called for pushing off. That'll be his first, team's third. It'll remain Stone's basketball. 20.8 seconds to go in the quarter. Street with the ball. Street gives it in to Boyd. Off now to Eldridge. Eldridge going to take it up. Rejected by Meadows. Meadows came in from behind and rejected that with some authority on that one. As Roger that comes in to block it away, and it'll remain Stone basketball on the baseline. Eldridge to bring it in with 16 seconds. Long pass going to be picked off by Meadows. Meadows got the basketball. Meadows against Hecker will put it up, no good. And Hecker got away with one there as now almost a steal. They'll get to Hecker. Hecker was 7 seconds down to Eldridge, back to Hecker. Hecker going to drive all the way to the rack and score. Hecker with the basket, and that's going to do it for the quarter. We're at halftime of this one, and at half it is a Stone Memorial 34, York 26.
Fentress Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
Halftime of this one, and at the half, it is Stone Memorial with a 34-26 lead as York come back in to cut this one down and make it close here in the second quarter. Before we get to our halftime stats, joining me now, Coach Michael Green. And, Coach, tonight Stone Memorial probably as good as advertised.
Yeah, they were pretty tough. I think they hit about 53% from three. I mean, they're overall just a solid team. I mean, all 5 girls on the court shoot outside. Plus, they got the 2 D1 recruits there. They're tough. I mean, 6'4", 6'4". If we don't, we tried to get to stop doubling down because I mean they were hitting every three going up. I mean, it looked like we were in the zone, and we weren't. We knew what they were going to do coming in. I asked the girls after the game, I said, did they do anything we didn't expect? We knew they were going to jack the 3 up and go try to get it, and, that's what they did.
Coach, how do you ever expect a kid off the bench, the Atkinson girl, come in, hit 5 3-pointers?
Yeah, we made her look like a superstar tonight. She, for whatever reason, we couldn't find her, and, we kept – but, a lot of it's where we're still getting used to the defense, and they were doing what they were supposed to – against the normal team, but when you've got 5 shooters out there, we can't help off. We can't help at all. And, if they got any daylight at all, it's going up. Told them it was going up before the game. We watched film. We knew what was coming. We just we gave them too much daylight, and they made us pay for it.
Coach, you have to be impressed, though, with your freshman, Gabby Beatty. She came in and played a pretty good ball game tonight.
She had some moments. We need to get more from her around the perimeter. We've got to get some shooters, Gary. We're, these other teams we're playing, they're getting the threes up, and we're struggling from the field, both 3-point wise and 2-pointers. I think we shot 47% from the paint, and they shot 53% from 3. We've got to do a better job of hitting shots from anywhere. But yeah, we need Gabby to come along. We need Ellie Lefew. We need her. We need to get her hitting some shots down there. We got Isabella Blevins back tonight. You can tell her fingers still. She's feeling a little pain in it still. But we did some good things. Millie did a good job against the big girls. A little bit. But we just gave up way too many threes.
One thing, Coach, you had to be impressed with. Your girls didn't give up a lot of rebounds. They didn't get a lot of second and third opportunities. Your girls did a pretty decent job rebounding against a much bigger team.
Yeah, they were quite a bit bigger, but when they're hitting half the ones they shoot, it's
not
going to be that many rebounds anyway. But we knew what they were going to do, and they did what we expected. We had a few more turnovers than what I would like to have. Just unforced stuff, There were several. We tried to make a run there coming out of the third quarter and turned it over about 3 times in a row. Had some bad shots, but we played with them and competed pretty good there up until about halfway through the second quarter, and then we had had a couple turnovers, gave up about 2 or 3 threes back to back, and then we had a couple bad shots. But hopefully we'll learn from it. That's what I told them. We'll watch the film, and every game's going to be an adjustment. Hopefully next time we play, which we knew what to expect this game, but hopefully we'll do a better job of being where we're supposed to.
Got Cookeville coming here tomorrow night. They're a pretty good team too.
Yeah, we've got a pretty good week right here. You'd like after a game like this, maybe to get at least a practice in before your next one. But Cookeville's solid. I think that Stone team, they're as good as anybody, probably better than most on our schedule. And Cookeville's not too far behind. I know Stone was picked in the top of their district there in AAA, but I think Cookeville will be, right there with them. They're very deep, and they're going to get after it. And we don't have any time to really adjust. We're just going to have to go play and go from there.
Of course, you got district season opening up on Friday. You go to DeKalb County. DeKalb County, they're a pretty decent squad as well.
Yeah, DeKalb, every game on our schedule is going to be, it's going to be a tough matchup for us, whatever we've got. We've got to show up. I told the girls, I said, any team on our schedule, we're going to be able to compete with them. But at the same time, any team we play, if we don't show up, they're capable of beating us by 20 right now. But, hopefully we'll turn it around tomorrow night and get back on track. But we really need to get that DeKalb game. I think they've got a couple of players out. We need to go down there. It'll be our first road game of the season. So, hopefully we'll go down there and play like we can, get us our first district win of the season.
Well, Coach, one thing, you for joining us. Tough one here tonight, but best of luck. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.
All right, Gary, we'll see you.
And that was Coach Michael Green, whose Lady Dragons came up on the short end of a 69-50 score as York falls to the Lady Panthers of Stone Memorial. Time now for our Old Ben Franklin halftime stats, brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford. Fords are cheaper over in the country, folks.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. And as this holiday season is rapidly approaching, we have got some unbelievable deals on new Ford cars and trucks. We got 5 new Ford Fiesta SEs, was $17,350, now $12,892. We've got new Ford Ranger crew cab trucks, XLTs, 4-wheel drive, was $39,400. You can buy it now for $31,300. New Ford F-150s, over $13,000 off MSRP. We have finance rates as low as 0%, and we have financing for everyone. We say yes when others say no. Our customer satisfaction rating is in the top 2% of our dealer group. Come in and let us show you why. We have a great selection of pre-owned cars with over 12 cars and trucks under $10,000. If we don't have what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. So come and see us or call us at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at www.obenfranklinford.com. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
And back here, York Institute, we're at halftime of this one, and at halftime it is Stone Memorial on top of York by a score of 34-26. Stone had a 13-point lead at one time in this first half. York's got 10 points from Riley Cooper with 1 foul. They've got 7 points for Noah Smith, no fouls. 5 points for Roger Meadows, no fouls. They got 4 points for Nick Smith and 1 foul, and then that's all the points they have in this first half. While Stone a little more spread out on their offense, they got 6 from Zach Boyd with no fouls. Zach Street had 10 points in the first quarter, did not score in the second, and he has no fouls. Jack Eldridge, no fouls. Hunter Wattenbarger, 2 points, 1 foul. Chris Coudray had 5 points and 2 fouls. Andre Flores had 1 foul. It was Dylan Wattenbarger with 4 points and no fouls. And Will Hecker had 7 points and no fouls in that first half. Well, we're at halftime of this one. York outscored in that first half first quarter 19-10. They were outscored in this second half. Actually, they outscored Stone by a 16-15 margin and trailed here at the half 34-26. Let's take one final break from the Old Ben Franklin Ford. We'll be back for the second half.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. And as this holiday season is rapidly approaching, we have got some unbelievable deals on new Ford cars and trucks. We got 5 new Ford Fiesta SEs, was $17,350, now $12,892. We've got new Ford Ranger crew cab trucks, XLTs, 4-wheel drive, was $39,400. You can buy it now for $31,300. New Ford F-150s, over $13,000 off MSRP. We have finance rates as low as 0%, and we have financing for everyone. We say yes when others say no. Our customer satisfaction rating is in the top 2% of our dealer group. Come in and let us show you why. We have a great selection of pre-owned cars with over 12 cars and trucks under $10,000. If we don't have what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. So come and see us or call us at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at www.obenfranklinford.com. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
And we're set now for the second half to get underway. Stone Memorial with an 8-point lead to start the second half. And for York, they'll come back with the Smith brothers. They got Cooper, Meadows, and Jennings. We'll look at Stone here in a moment. Right now, though, Meadows with the basketball. Meadows, York moving left to right as we speak this half. With the ball out front is Jennings. Jennings over to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Drops it off to Noah Smith. Noah, a double team, takes a little fall-away jumper. No good. Rebound pulled by Boyd. Boyd gives it off this time to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger on the run. Wattenbarger drives down. Has it stripped and stolen by Meadows. Meadows with a steal. Meadows will go coast to coast. No good, but he's fouled. Zach Boyd going to pick up the first foul of the ball game. Or his first foul of the ball game. Meadows going to go to the line for a pair of them. And for Stone Memorial, they got Wattenbarger, Eldridge, Street, Boyd, and Couteret. Free throw good by Meadows. Roger cuts it to a 7-point game to get back to 6. Free throw good. Knocks them both down, and it's a 6-point ball game, 34-28. With the basketball is Street. Street looking inside, nowhere to go with it. Now we'll come around the pick of Couteret. Gives it off this time to Wattenbarger. Down inside, knocked away. Good hands by Jennings. They'll give it off to Street. Street over to Boyd. Boyd the jumper, in and out, no good. And over the back goes Couteret. Good job by Jennings to box out that time. And Couteret picks up his third personal. And that'll bring Hecker off the bench. Hecker will come in and Couteret will go out. York can cut it down to one possession game with a 3-ball here. It's a 6-point lead now for Stone Memorial. Meadows with the ball. Gives it over to Noah Smith. Noah with the ball off now to Nick Smith. Nick down to Meadows. Meadows inside to Noah Smith. Back out to Nick Smith for a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, that one everywhere but down. As coming out with it is Stone Memorial up quickly. Hecker off to Eldridge. Eldridge will fire the 3. That one's no good. Rebound, Hecker is inside to Eldridge. Eldridge dumps it off to Boyd. Boyd to Street. Street now to Eldridge. Now inside, they'll go back out to Eldridge. They gave it inside to Boyd. He dished it back to Eldridge. Eldridge right side goes inside to Boyd. Now down the corner, they'll fire it off the 3. No good that time, and going up, Cooper cleans the boards. Riley with another rebound. Here come the Dragons. York on the run. They'll get down quickly to Jennings. Jennings going to fire the 3. It's good. Jacob Jennings with a big 3. And they have cut this down to a one-possession ball game. Ball goes inside to Boyd. Boyd against Smith. Little jump hook. No good. Rebound Meadows. York can tie with a 3 here. Meadows in front court. Gives it off to Cooper. Cooper over now to Jennings. Jennings off to Nick Smith. He'll drive the baseline. He's going to be bumped by Hecker. So Hecker picks up the foul. 34-31. And Stone wants to talk about timeout on the floor. McCoy going to check in. We got 5:47 to go in the third. We got a 3-point ball game.
This is Jeannie Hall, inviting you to come check out our all-new Hall Sports and Outdoor store, now open in downtown Jamestown. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, we are your regional destination for everything you need for the woods and on the field. We have game day gear featuring your favorite local and regional teams, camping and hunting gear, and gifting ideas with popular brands like Costa, Timberland, Volunteer Traditions, and more. Hall Sports and Outdoors is located on the corner of South Main Street and Livingston Avenue, across from the courthouse. Stop by and see what everyone is cheering about at Hall Sports and Outdoors.
York works the basketball in. Jennings with the ball, gives it up now to Meadows. Meadows over to Jennings. Jennings with the ball. Jacob will kick it back out front now to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Gives it off to Cooper. Cooper for the tie. No good. Gets his own board. No, goes back up and scores. That's why you follow your shot, folks. As Cooper goes up, gets that one, sticks it home, and we got a 1-point ball game. Boyd with the basketball, backing up against Noah Smith. Now will take it up strong. No good. Rebound Jennings. And York can take the lead on this trip. Stone Memorial coach not liking no call on that one. Jennings with the ball. Jennings for the lead. No good. Rebound pulled this time by McCoy. McCoy off to Street. Street up the court quickly. Gives it off to Hecker. Hecker over to Eldridge. Wide open for a three. Short. Rebound Nick Smith. Nick with the board. Here come the Dragons. Chance to take the lead. Nick with the ball off to Meadows. Meadows over to Noah Smith. Noah. And now we got some position jockeying down here, and that's going to be Boyd. And Boyd's doing a little jawing. He better be careful. Boyd and Cooper really banging down there, and Riley. Now they'll switch over and get Eldridge on him. They'll give it in to Jennings. Jennings off to Meadows. Meadows down to Cooper. Cooper goes inside to Smith. Smith the turnaround. York's got the lead. York takes the lead. They all got a timeout by Stone Memorial. York on a 9-0 run has taken the lead.
State Representative John Mark Wendell is happy to be a supporter of the Fentress County sports programs. Participating in sports enables our young people to learn responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship, as well as promoting physical fitness. Also, John Mark Wendell is grateful for the opportunity to serve as your state representative and encourages you to contact him or his staff anytime that he can be of assistance. The very best to the Fentress County sports teams for a successful season is the message from State Representative John Mark Wendell.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
And back here where York has just taken their first lead of the ball game. They lead it now 35-34. Stone with the basketball. It will be Eldridge to bring it up. Eldridge and McCoy. McCoy with the basketball. McCoy going to walk it up. Got Street, Hecker, Boyd, and Eldridge along with McCoy. Ball goes over to Street. Street looks for it, won't take it. Now gives it up to Eldridge. Eldridge going to drive the lane, send it out to Hecker. Hecker with the ball, bounce it off the foot of Smith. Now knocked away and out of bounds. Good hustle by Jennings. Jennings diving to knock it out of play. Good job by Jacob on that one. Ball comes into Boyd. Boyd with the basketball. Boyd looking to make a move. Now backs it out. Boyd picked up his dribbles. Got to do something with it. About a 5-second call. Knocked away, and Hecker comes up with it. It's going to be tied up. Good job by York. And it stays Stone ball on the alternating possession. Stone works the ball into Boyd. Boyd off to Street. Street for a three. No good. And Stone Memorial has went stone cold here in this quarter. As they've yet to score, ball goes inside to Smith. Smith a little turnaround. Good. Noah with back-to-back buckets. And the Dragons take a 3-point lead. York on an 11-0 run now. And Stone has yet to score here in the quarter, and we put almost 5 minutes away in it. Now we're going to have a bump foul by Nick Smith. And York fans didn't like that one. As it looked like Eldridge just kind of ran into Smith. Coming back in's Wattenbarger. Flores will come in. York with a 3-point lead. York trailed by 13 at one point in this ball game, and Stone has not hit a basket here in the third quarter. They went stone cold. Now the ball comes into McCoy, and we're going to have a foul on Jennings. They're going to get Jacob as the backdoor cut by McCoy. Jennings grabbed him. Ball comes into Flores. Flores goes out front now to McCoy. Off to Hecker. Hecker going to drive. Hecker all the way to Rack, and Hecker gets him on the board. Hecker finally breaks the streak with almost 5 minutes gone in the quarter, gets the first two of the night, and we got a 1-point ball game. Out front, Meadows with the basketball. Meadows works it over this time to Cooper. Cooper off to Jennings. Jennings off now to Smith. Noah with the ball back out front to Nick Smith. Nick will back it out. As it'll be over to Meadows. Meadows going to drive in, nowhere to go. Gives it off to Smith. Noah will step back for the three. No good. Rebound pulled by Eldridge. Eldridge with the ball. Long pass up to McCoy. McCoy drives down, dumps out to Flores. Flores, I don't know what Flores was doing. We got a foul on York's. Jennings, so Jennings bailed them out that time because Flores jumped up in the air, tried to turn around, tried to do a 360 in the air and throw the ball out. Instead of just putting it up and laying it in, he tried to throw it out to somebody and did a 360 in midair trying to throw it. Ball comes in quickly to Hecker. Hecker for three. Good. Hecker has been red hot. He's got a dozen on the night, and now Stone Memorial takes a 2-point lead back. York with the basketball. They'll give it over now to Blair. Blair for the lead. No good. Rebound Flores. Flores gives it off to Wattenbarger. Up quickly to Hecker. Hecker another three. Way off the mark. Rebound Nick Smith. Nick going to bring it. Nick with the basketball in the front court. Nick drives down, pulls up. Nick going to put up the laner, and he's going to be fouled, and that's going to go against Wattenbarger. Hunter Wattenbarger has his second of the night. And Nick will go to the line looking to tie this one up. 1:57 to go here in the quarter. 39-37, Stone Memorial. Nick. First one. Yep. He cuts it to a 1-point ball game. He can tie it with this one. $1:57 left to go in the quarter. Back of the line, Smith, second one, no good. Rebound Flores. Flores cleans the boards, and it's a 1-point Stone lead. McCoy going to drive coast to coast, has it stripped by Blair. Good hands by Jaden to reach in and knock it out of bounds. Stone will keep it on the baseline. Stone with the basketball. They'll work it into Flores. Flores off quickly to McCoy. Back to Eldridge. Now down the corner to Hecker. Hecker going to drive, kicks it out to Wattenbarger. Off to Eldridge, and Eldridge traveled with it. Eldridge turned it over, and York will bring it the other way. 1:40 left to go in the game, or in the third. Street will enter in a minute. As we're down to 95 seconds here in the third quarter. York with the ball. Trailing by one. They'll give it over to Noah Smith. Noah with the ball. Back out front to Nick. Down to Meadows. Meadows for a three. Roger that. Meadows for three, and the Dragons take a 2-point lead. Back the other way, McCoy with the ball. McCoy spins in the lane, double team. Kicks it out to Wattenbarger, who tries to answer. No good. Rebound taken away by Cooper. Good job by Cooper. He lost the handle, but able to tip it over to Meadows. And York with the ball with 1 minute to play in the quarter, and now Meadows a three. Long three, no good. Rebound Hecker. Hecker going to clean it. Hecker going to bring it. Hecker dumps it down. There's Wattenbarger up. Wattenbarger's going to be fouled by Cooper. Cooper went for the block, picks up the second personal. And going the line will be Wattenbarger to try to tie this one up. Wattenbarger at the stripe. First one, no good. Back in comes Street and the other Wattenbarger, Dylan Wattenbarger. Second free throw, good. He hits 1 out of 2. It's a 1-point game with 51 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Meadows in the front court. Over to Smith. Smith off to Blair. Blair, they're leaving Blair. He's going to have to take that shot. He's got to make one or two and make him come out and get on him because his man's dropping back and double teaming inside. Blair with the ball. And York may go for the last shot of the quarter. Stone man-to-man with Dylan Wattenbarger standing in the middle. Down to 16 seconds. York will move it. They'll give it over to Nick Smith. Nick off to Meadows. Meadows going to drive in, kick it out to Blair for a three. Oh, good. Rebound pulled by Eldridge. Eldridge coast to coast. Drives, puts it up, no good. Tipped up by Street. And we're going to have a foul on Blair. And Jaden Blair picks up his second personal. And that's going to send Street to the line with a chance to make this a three-point ball game. First one's good. Nothing but cup on that one. And second one is no good. So it's 41-41. We're through three. Into three. It is all tied at 41 apiece.
Crisp air, cool breeze, fall leaves. All the things autumn brings. It also brings Carrier's Fall Cool Cash Rebate Promotion. Now until December 15th. Take advantage of discounts on select energy-efficient heating and air conditioning units. With financing options to fit any budget, you'll be ready to jump into fall and tackle any weather that comes your way. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Condition Heating and Cooling for your free estimate today.
Condition Heating and Cooling.
Rayella and Joey Vaughn, along with the MetaThrift Pharmacy staff, would like to invite you to their Christmas open house Friday, December 6th, 8 to 6 p.m. and Saturday, December 7th, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. They'll be serving refreshments and you can enjoy 30% off all gift items with free gift wrapping. They'll have door prices both days and their grand prize, a $200 MetaThrift gift card, will be given away on Saturday. Don't miss Christmas open house at MetaThrift Pharmacy, 346 West Central Avenue, Jamestown.
Final frame of this one, York and Stone. Nothing settled here. It's 41-41. York with the basketball to start this final quarter. York outscored Stone Memorial 15-7 in that one and came back to tie this game up. Actually led at one occasion, and York now with the basketball. Meadows in the front court. Meadows with the ball. Gives it over to Noah Smith. Noah left side, back out front to Nick. Off to Roger. Meadows down inside to Smith. Smith with the ball, takes it in the lane. Spins, puts up the fall away, no good. Rebound is by Cooper. Cooper kicks it back out to Nick Smith. Good board work by Riley. And Coach Russell Jays wanting Riley to stick that ball back up there, but he pumps it out, and York with the ball. They'll give it up to Cooper. Cooper way out front. Cooper going to drive, and Cooper going to be tripped, and they're going to call a walk. Whoa! Looked like Cooper was tripped, but they're going to call a walk on him. That official needs to watch the game we're watching. Back the other way now comes Stone with the ball. It's out front is Street. Street kicks it over to Flores, throws it away. And York gets it right back. Good D that time by Jennings. Street just made a bad pass. Flores was cutting, and he threw it to where Flores was instead of where he's going. 7 minutes left to go in this one, a tie ball game here in regulation. Ball goes over to Nick Smith. Nick comes around the pick. Nick going underneath to Noah. Noah will take it up strong and score. Good job there on the pick and roll by Nick and Noah Smith. They'll get the basket. Back the other way, Flores with the ball. Flores drives in, stops. Kicks it back out front. Now firing up the three is Coudray, no good. York with the rebound and a 2-point lead. Dragons in front court. 6.5 minutes to go here in the quarter. Hecker getting ready to come back in. Jennings with the ball. Jennings is going to take the three and no good, short. Coach Tays telling him if you have to think about it, don't shoot it, but because he caught it, looked at it, and then decided to shoot it. It's got to be a good fluid motion. Hecker with the ball. Hecker the other way drives in, gives off Coudray. Coudray blocked by Meadows. Coudray gets it back, takes it strong to the hoop, and scores. Pretty move by Coudray. Coudray with the basket. And back the other way now will come the Dragons. With it is Meadows out front. Meadows with the ball. Tie ball game, 43-43. Oh, York missed a golden opportunity there. Smith now going to fire up the three. Good. Great shot by Nick. Nick with the three ball. And Nick gets the three, and now the ball stolen away. Cooper with the steal. York with a three-point lead in the basketball now. They'll quickly get down to Nick Smith. Back up now to Cooper. Cooper for a long three. Rims out. No rebound. Rebound Coudray. They'll get it out quickly up the court. They'll give it to Hecker. Hecker with the basketball. Hecker down to Coudray in the corner. Coudray makes the move. Now will drive in, put up the shorter jumper. Short. Rebound is by Wattenbarger. Dylan Wattenbarger back out front now to Hecker. Hecker with the basketball over to Wattenbarger. Down inside to Coudray. Is it out now to Flores? Flores drives, puts up the double pumper. No good. Rebound tipped out, and Wattenbarger comes up with it. He's going to be fouled by Jennings. Jennings going to pick up his third personal. That'll get Blair off the bench. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the game, and Jennings comes out. And let's see, back in comes Boyd and Eldridge for Stone Memorial. Wait, now they're saying Boyd didn't check in. So Boyd can't come in. He'll have to check in on the next break. Ball comes into Dylan Wattenbarger. Off to Coudray. Coudray way too hard on that. You can tell when he let it go. He overshot that one, and Meadows with the basketball. Meadows in front court. Meadows gives it out front to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Nick to the left side gives it over this time to Noah. Noah back out front to Blair. Blair off to Meadows. Meadows for a two is good. Meadows just on the line, drops the two ball down, and the Dragons are up by a nickel. Stone quickly the other way. Hecker with the ball over to Eldridge. Off now to Coudray, and Coudray went the other direction, and Eldridge put it in the bench. Timeout called now by Stone Memorial. Timeout with 4:13 to go. York has a 6-point advantage.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Back here, York has the basketball now. And it will be York with the ball as they'll bring it up. It's Meadows with the basketball. Roger gives it over now to Nick Smith. York by 6 as they'll give it off to Noah Smith. A little jumper, too hard. Rebound going to be out of bounds off of Boyd. York will keep it on their end. As they'll work it in, look to work it in, they'll lob it out front to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball. Nick going to work it down. Nick working out front, gives it over to Cooper. Cooper with the ball. Riley leaves it for Roger. Roger over to Blair. Blair for a three. No good. Rebound pulled down this time by Boyd. Boyd out to Street. Street with the ball. Jennings getting ready to come back in. Boyd with the basketball, picks it up, gives it over to Street. Street for a three. That one's off. Rebound Blair. Blair with the board. Here come the Dragons. York with the rebound. They'll work it up across the timeline. And York wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break with them. We've got 3:15 to go. York up by 6.
This is Emily Gibson, your local Twin Lakes security consultant, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas. Let us help you keep your home and family protected this holiday season with security from Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes Security offers doorbell cameras, smoke and motion detectors, thermostats, and more. For additional peace of mind, add smart home automation so you can control your system from anywhere using your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Give us a call at 931-528-2005 to request your free security quote today.
TN cert number seek-0026.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Back to action now. York with the basketball. 3:15 left to go here in the ball game. Ball comes in to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball. Goes over left side to Jennings. Jennings with the ball. Jennings gives it inside to Smith. Smith spins. Noah puts it high off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped around. We're going to have a foul on Smith over the back. Noah missed the shot. Went for the rebound. Got the foul. 3:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. A 6-point lead. Now we got free throws coming for Stone Memorial as that puts York over the limit. And Street, I believe, is going to have a 1-and-1 here. Zach Street will step to the line. 3:02 to go. A 6-point lead for York. Street can cut it to 4. First one's good. Stone now 2 of 3 on the night. Wattenbarger comes back in. Out will go number 15, McCoy. Wattenbarger comes in, and the second one by Street is good. Rolls and drops. Got the shooters off. It's a 4-point game. York with the ball and the lead. 3 minutes exactly left to go in the ball game. Ball goes over to Nick Smith, left side. Nick with the ball. Now Nick's going to be double teamed, and we're going to have a foul as that time Wattenbarger lost his footing and ran into Smith. So Wattenbarger has his third. Don't think that's quite what they had in mind. Look like they were going to try a trap, but Wattenbarger just lost his footing and ran in to the York player. And they're going to work the ball in now to Jennings. Jennings with it. Kicks it back out to Cooper. Cooper off to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Meadows down to Jennings. Jennings with the ball down the corner. Jennings just going to drive in. Nobody picks him up. Gives it out to Noah Smith. Good job by Jennings. Gives it out to Nick Smith. Down to 2.5 minutes to play. Nick with the ball. And York letting some air out of it. They're going to go to Jennings. And Jennings sends it over to Cooper. Back out front to Smith. Nick with the ball. Nick double team. Kicks it out. Picked off. It was blocked and picked off by Eldridge. Out to Street. Street shot blocked by Smith. Smith blocked it on the backboard. And Nick with a big block. Nick will come the other way. Nick into front court. Gives it up now to Meadows, and Meadows will back it out. 2:05 left to go. And now we're going to have a foul on Hecker. Hecker's got his second. And that'll be 1-and-1 now for Roger Meadows. York now got to hit their free throws. 2:02 left to go in the ball game. 4-point York lead, 49-45. 50-45 as Roger restrings that one. He'll have one more. Roger's got 13 on the night. Second one, Roger that. 51-45, a 6-point lead now for York as Hecker with the basketball. Gives it up to Boyd. Boyd out front to Eldridge. Eldridge going to drive all the way to rack. Blocked by Smith. Smith with a couple of big blocks. Nick got two of them here. Stone's going to bring it in the corner. It'll be Street. Gives it in this time. They'll get to Boyd. Boyd with the ball. Boyd backs out, nowhere to go with it. Looks for a cutter, now gives it to Eldridge. Eldridge drives down, cut off, gives it out to Boyd, and Stone used a lot of time. Now steal by Riley Cooper. Cooper with the steal, and Cooper will get it, try to get it out, and it's knocked out of bounds by Stone Memorial. 91 seconds left to go in this one. And York with the basketball. Now Flores is going to check in. Boyd will come out. York will bring it in down there, far end of the floor. Got a 6-point lead with 91 seconds to go. Now Meadows tell them to clear out. They're going to double up Roger. Roger going to send it over to Nick. Nick Smith in the front court, drops it off to Cooper. Back out front to Meadows. And Meadows do they want to. Now they knock it away. Stolen by Flores. Flores kicks it out to Street. Street with the ball. 75 seconds. Street going to push it up quickly. Street in the front court, drives down, gives it out to Wattenbarger for a three. No good. Rebound to Cooper, and Cooper is going to be fouled. And that one, we'll see if they call it on. They're going to call that one on 34, Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger has his fourth. He's on the brink of extinction. And going the line, big Riley Cooper. Riley Cooper's got a dozen points on the night. We'll have a 1-and-1 here. 65 seconds left to go in this one. York with a 6-point lead, looking to make it a 3-possession ball game if Cooper can hit the first one. No good, though. It's still a 2-possession game. 63 seconds left to go. Driving in is Wattenbarger out to Eldridge. Eldridge for a three. No good. Rebound is by Roger Meadows. Roger going to be fouled by number 24, Eldridge. And that may just about seal the deal if Roger can knock one of these down. Roger on the night, 4 of 4. That's a 19th foul on Stone Memorial, so Roger will have the 1-and-1 here. For a 3-possession lead, his first one. Yep. York leads at 52-45. York coming back from a 13-point first half deficit to take the lead. This missed the second one, though. And back the other way comes Stone. They got to rock it up quick. As Street going to drive in, he's going to be fouled by Jennings. And that's what you don't want to do if you're in the lead with just seconds to go. Jennings going to pick up the personal. Street will go to the line. Street. First one rolls and drops. It's 52-46, back to a 6-point game, a 2-possession game here. Street makes it a 5-point game. York to work it in. They'll give it in to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Meadows working it around. He's going to throw it up to Jennings, and we're going to have a foul before he gets it up there. And that'll be a 2-shot situation for Meadows. Hecker picks up his third personal. Out of the line, Meadows. We'll have a pair of them here. He's 5 of 6 on the night. 6 of 7. It's a 7-point lead now, or 6-point lead now for York. He can make this a 3-possession game again. And miss the second, though. Still a 6-point ball game. Here comes Eldridge down the stretch. Gives it out Street. Street for a three. No good. Front of the iron. Rebound, Nick Smith. And Nick's going to be fouled by Flores. Flores is going to pick up the foul. And that'll walk Nick Smith to the other end. Nick just needs to knock down one of these. He'll have 2, though, as Nick will go to the line. Nick's got 8 on the night, looking for number 9. And he can get into double digits if he hits these 2. First one, good. 7-point game. He can make it 8 with this one. Second one, good. It's an 8-point game with 32.7 seconds to go. We'll take a timeout on the floor with York.
Medicare Part D open enrollment starts October 15th and runs through December 7th. Hall Family Pharmacy would like to remind you that everyone should get their plans reviewed this year, and using an independent pharmacy like Hall Family Pharmacy can help you get a cheaper plan, so you will be saving money and shopping local. With Hall Family Pharmacy, you can lower your copays, speak directly to a pharmacist, and choose the best coverage for you. Make an appointment today, or walk-ins are welcome Monday through Saturday. Call Hall Family Pharmacy for more details at 879-9997.
And don't forget Hall's new winter hours, Monday through Friday, 8 till 7, Saturday, 8 till 4.
And back to action, York with the basketball. As back the other way will come, or I should say Stone with the basketball. They'll give it over to Hecker. Hecker off to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger for a three, good. And the three by Wattenbarger is good, and that makes it a 5-point game. We got a timeout call by Stone Memorial.
State Representative John Mark Wendell is happy to be a supporter of the Fentress County sports programs. Participating in sports enables our young people to learn responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship, as well as promoting physical fitness. Also, John Mark Wendell is grateful for the opportunity to serve as your state representative and encourages you to contact him or his staff anytime that he can be of assistance. The very best to the Fentress County sports teams for a successful season is the message from State Representative John Mark Wendell.
Back here where York will have the ball when we get back underway. Stone a big three-pointer there to get this back into within a 5-point game, but only a short time left to play, and York has got to hang on here as they'll work the ball in. Smith trying to bring it in. Long pass up to Riley, was knocked out of bounds. It'll be York to work in. Smith gets it into Meadows. Meadows fouled quickly by Hecker. Hecker's going to pick up foul number 4, so he's on the brink of extinction. And it will be at the line, Roger Meadows. Roger going to have a couple of big free throws here. He can push this back to a 3-possession game with 19 seconds. He's at least hit one. Make this a 6-point ball game. Roger at the line, the senior, first one, good. Roger will have one more. 2-possession ball game, 56-50. This is a big one here. Second one, no good. Rebound, Flores. Flores gives it out to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger up quick to Hecker. Hecker drives in, kicks it out to Street. Street drives all the way in, lays it up and in. With 8 seconds, though, York has the ball knocked out of bounds, and York will get it, but they still, it should be a 6-point ball game, or actually a 4-point ball game. Now we got a foul inside, and Meadows going to go to the line. And I believe that's going to be it for Hecker. Hecker's going to foul out with a dozen on the night. And Meadows going to go back to the line. It's a 4-point ball game. And with 5 seconds to go, York should have this one in the bag. As Meadows hits one, it'll be a 5-point game, does. Roger will have one more. He can make this a 6-point game and does. 2-possession game. Stone now will give it over to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger in the front court, drives up, pulls up for three. No good. That's your ball game. The Dragons come from behind to pick up a huge win over Stone Memorial. Your final 58-52. The Dragons improved to 2-1, while Stone falls to 2-3 on the season. Don't go away. We'll be back to take a look at this one in just a moment.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way. Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
Crisp air, cool breeze, fall leaves. All the things autumn brings. It also brings Carrier's Fall Cool Cash Rebate Promotion. Now until December 15th. Take advantage of discounts on select energy-efficient heating and air conditioning units. With financing options to fit any budget, you'll be ready to jump into fall and tackle any weather that comes your way. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Condition Heating and Cooling for your free estimate today.
Condition Heating and Cooling.
And back here at York Institute, where York has split with Stone Memorial. The boys win the nightcap 58-52. Welcome to the Progressive postgame show. Stick around. We'll take a look and wrap this one up. We'll also take a look at what we got coming up, and we'll also hopefully talk with Coach Russell Tays. All that coming up right here on the Progressive postgame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive postgame show, where York has split with Stone Memorial here tonight. The girls fell in the opener, their first loss of the season, falling to Stone Memorial 69-50. Here in the nightcap, it was York boys over Stone Memorial 58-52. Taking a look at the scoring in this one for York, it was Noah Smith with 13. Roger Meadows ended up leading, scoring 19. 10 for Nick Smith, 12 for Riley Cooper, and 3 in the game for Jacob Jennings. For Stone Memorial, they were paced by Zach Street with 15, 12 for Will Hecker. They had 7 in the ball game for Chris Couture, 6 in the game for Zach Boyd, 6 for Hunter Wattenbarger, 4 in the game for Dylan Wattenbarger, as York wins it here tonight by a final of 58-52. York at 1 point trail in this game, 13 points in the first half. Came back, outscored Stone Memorial 15-7 in the third quarter, and then in the final frame, York ended up with 17 total points, while Stone Memorial ended up with a total of 11. So York outscored them in that final frame as well and come away with a 58-52 win. York now 2-1 on the season. Stone Memorial falls to 2-3. Let's take another time out for a word from Progressive Savings Bank, and then hopefully we'll be back to talk with Coach Russell Tays. We'll also tell you about the games we got coming up. We got 2 more games this week, so stick around. We'll talk about that right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do,
Well, the Dragons and Lady Dragons split tonight with Stone Memorial. The Lady Dragons falling, and the Dragons coming back from a deficit of 13 to come back and win this one here tonight by a final of 58-52. Now, don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, York will be here at home against Cookeville. We'll have the live broadcast of that. Clark-Range is on the road at Cumberland County tomorrow night, and we'll give you some scores on that one as the night progresses as well. And then on Friday night, we have got Clark-Range and Clay County as we open district action. That one should be a good one as well as we open district action up at York on Friday nights at DeKalb County. And then on Saturday night, we have got the Pickett County Bobcats and Whitwell. That'll actually Saturday evening as they're going to tip off at 4 o'clock. We'll have that on Twin Lakes Cable, Channel 954 on Saturday. Join me now, Coach Russell Tays. And, Coach, your Dragons persevered, came back at a great second half.
Yeah, Gary, we didn't do anything over the weekend. We didn't practice Saturday, we didn't practice Sunday, and I was afraid we'd come out a little flat, and we did. I felt like maybe if we could just get our second wind and kind of get our legs back under us, then we'd be okay. And I thought our guys done a great job coming out in that third quarter and just, got back in the ball game. I think took the lead. I think from that point on, we were pretty determined we were going to try to get this game. We were going to get it. So I'm proud of the effort they put out to get themselves back in a position where they can win the ball game.
Yeah, it seemed like they had a little ring rust in that first, especially the first quarter. They were a little short on shots and struggled a little bit.
Yeah, we got a little impatient. We weren't, on our offense, we weren't cutting hard. We weren't working hard. It was just being flat. We hadn't played since it's been over a week, since we played, and nothing like playing in a game. You can practice all you want, but game's what you got to have. But I just seen some things that was really good. A little bit better management of the game. I thought against Clay County we took some shots that we shouldn't have at times when we were ahead in the ball game and forced up some shots. And I thought we did a little better job of managing the game tonight and just being focused. And in the game, first half we weren't going to the boards. We came back at second half and really hit the boards hard. Riley Cooper got in there and done a really good job just attacking the boards and going hard at it. And we've got to have that. We've got some pretty good size, and we just have to be aggressive on the boards. We can't play good defense and then let the other team come and get it and put it back in. So we did a better job boxing out. We did a better job going to the offensive boards and just a little bit better overall game in that second half.
Coach, you're going to have to get some point production from that number 5 guy. That's they're dropping their people off completely. They were letting Jacob wide open and Jaden as well.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We got to find somebody there in that spot that's got the confidence to take the shot and make a good percentage. Because if not, we're kind of playing 5-on-4, and that makes it very difficult for us. And he made one big one, and we came in with Jaden Blair. He was just too nervous, but we're going to have to keep experimenting until we, 5, 6, 7 spot is where we've got to find some people to plug in there and just going to step up and have the confidence to do what we need to do right there.
Coach, you got a good Cookeville team coming in tomorrow night.
Yeah, another AAA school. I've got video on, but I haven't watched any yet. Talked with Coach Capps, and he said that they've been playing a whole lot of zone. They like to try to play fast. They like to try to run and jump out of their zone. And so we got a video. We'll take a look at that between now and tomorrow. I thought our guys, when Stone came out with their pressure, we did a pretty good job of trying to flash and come to the ball and, against their trapping. We'll definitely have to be able to do that tomorrow night if Cookeville traps a lot out of that 2-3 zone. They'll play some man, but I think it's mostly a zone, and they try to run and jump out of it.
Coach, on Friday you got a big physical DeKalb County team. They probably bring one of their biggest teams into this or at their place, and that's going to be tough.
Yeah, that's a third one this week. It's a tough week for us, but DeKalb's big. They're strong. They've got a lot of kids back. I've seen them play. Got some video on them. I felt like even back in early in the year that they would be a team that you'd have to watch out for, just because they're big and they play well at home, they play hard. We'll have to go down and play a good game, good solid basketball game, and again, they're going to be physical, they're going to be big inside, so just going to be just to finish off a tough week. And I've told our guys all year we've got to be tough. We've got to have toughness that nobody else has. And this is a week that's going to test it for us and see just how tough we can be as a basketball team and play together and do what we got to do to win.
Coach, we'll blame the slow start on the tryptophan this week, but the rest of the week can't blame it on that after tonight. So we need to get it off to a good start tomorrow night.
Exactly. We've got to be come out ready to go, and I think we will be. I think this will be a good win for us and get us ready to go tomorrow night.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow night.
All right. Thank you, Gary.
And that was Coach Russell Days, whose boys came away with a win here tonight. York splits with Stone Memorial. Let's take a final break from this one from Progressive Savings Bank, and then we'll be back with what we're going to got this week, and then we'll have our player of the game as well. Don't go anywhere.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, let's take a quick look at what we've got coming up this week. Tomorrow night, we'll be right back here at York, Kansas. We've got York and Cookeville tomorrow night. Coming up on Friday night, we open district action. And it'll be the Clark Range Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes hosting Clay County, which should be really good games to start this season. Well, let's take a timeout now. It's time for our Hall's Family Pharmacy Player of the Game. We'll be right back with that right after this.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast Player of the Game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
And our Hall's Family Pharmacy Player of the Game, if you look at the girls' game, we're going to go with Haley Johnson. Had another outstanding night, 17 points in a losing cause, and she is our Player of the Game for the girls. And on the boys' side, we're going to go with Riley Cooper. Cooper had a big night tonight. He dominated the boards at times. He also had 12 points on the night and had a couple of really good block shots. So congratulations to Riley and to Haley, our Players of the Game for tonight, brought to you by Hall's Family Pharmacy. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night as York takes on Cookeville. Till then, see you at the game.